As soon as Ren Yi, the new legal director of Zhenbang Auto, took office, he immediately took the spontaneous car combustion case file from Ruo Xian. Originally, Ruo Xian was the main person in charge of negotiating with the victim's husband. So, when she got a call from intern Si Jai, she rushed to the hospital. On the way, Ruo Xian's fruit basket was accidentally ruined by a couple. The reason was that Luo was preparing to study abroad with her boyfriend, so she decided to close her online shop. Qi Xiao, one of the shop's co-founders, couldn't he accept this because he had put all his heart into it. Seeing Qi Xiao trying to hold Luo back, Ruo Xian, who was already frustrated with work, misunderstood their relationship. She pulled out her phone to record a video. She forced Qi Xiao to leave and pay for a new fruit basket. The scene shifted to the hospital where the car fire was quite serious, leaving the victim's legs badly burned and making a full recovery difficult. The victim's husband, Yuan Hao, posted about it on social media, drawing public attention. Ruo Xian wanted to find out more about the situation from Yuan Hao's wife, but she was mentally unstable and couldn't say much. When Ruo Xian returned to the company, she found out that Ren Yi had secretly met and negotiated with Yuan Hao. He agreed to Yuan Hao's unreasonable demands in exchange for him taking down the posts and photos related to the car fire online. Ren Yi used this opportunity to suck up to the general manager, Liu Bei. However, Ruo Xian firmly opposed it. Based on her professional judgment, she thought the case wasn't as simple as it looked. However, for the sake of the company's reputation, Liu Bei decided to ask Ruo Xian to find evidence within 2 days, or else the case would be handed over to Ren Yi. Besides the work troubles, Ruo Xian's personal love life was also hitting some rough patches. She had to deal with pressure to get married from her mother while avoiding her clingy boyfriend, Li Xian. Ruo Xian turned down a date invitation from Li Xian, planning instead to celebrate her best friend Ziyin's birthday. However, just as she left the office, she ran into Ren Yi, and they had a verbal spat aiming for the legal director position. Qi Xiao got a call from his best friend Su Yang and learned that he had failed another job interview. If he couldn't find a suitable job before the end of the year, Su Yang would have to go back to his hometown to take the civil service exam. Because the job hunt wasn't going well, Su Yang invited Qi Xiao to a riverside restaurant for dinner. Unexpectedly, the restaurant was so expensive that they hesitated for a long time before just ordering one beer. This made the waiter look annoyed. While Qi Xiao was telling Su Yang about the shop's co-founder running away, he suddenly heard a noise outside. It turned out that Li Xian had secretly bought a diamond ring and flowers, intentionally coming to the riverside restaurant to propose to Ruo Xian in front of everyone. Li Xian's impulsive action didn't move Ruo Xian, it only made her frustrated. Just as Ruo Xian was about to refuse, Qi Xiao suddenly appeared drunk and intentionally crashed Li Xian's romantic proposal. Even though Qi Xiao didn't have good intentions, he accidentally helped Ruo Xian out of the situation. However, before he could finish his sentence, security kicked him out. Li Xian took the chance to put the ring on Ruo Xian's finger. On the way home, Ruo Xian coldly suggested they break up. She said she couldn't accept Li Xian's bossy and possessive nature. Li Xian had reached the age to get married, so he chose Ruo Xian, but he never actually thought about whether they were a good match. After being rejected by Ruo Xian, Li Xian stopped pretending to be a good man and started pointing out her flaws. Seeing Li Xian's true colors, Ruo Xian became even more sure of her decision. However, her mother really liked Li Xian and kept calling to nag her about getting married, which made Ruo Xian feel exhausted. Only when doing what she loved could she relax. Su Yang helped Qi Xiao apply for a job at Zhenbang Group. After a lot of effort, Qi Xiao finally got an interview scheduled with the HR department. However, he was then notified that the appointment was canceled. Qi Xiao wasn't willing to let it go and immediately barged into the office to demand an explanation. As it turned out, the interviewer was Ruo Xian. No matter how hard he tried to persuade her, Ruo Xian firmly refused. Just as Qi Xiao was about to leave, he happened to run into his college friend, Si Jai. Si Jai mentioned that Ruo Xian was busy with the car fire case. This could be a good chance for Qi Xiao. Even though she was just an intern, Si Jai really wanted to stay at Zhenbang Group, and even kept praising Ruo Xian's abilities to Qi Xiao. Meanwhile, Li Xian wanted to patch things up with Ruo Xian, so he called to apologize. He said he behaved badly the night before and was willing to compromise by delaying the marriage. However, Ruo Xian was busy investigating the parking lot for evidence and didn't have time to pay attention to him. Qi Xiao bought breakfast for Ruo Xian and said straight out that he was willing to provide clues about the car fire on the condition that she hired him as a legal assistant. Seeing that Ruo Xian wasn't easily swayed, Qi Xiao immediately changed his strategy. He said he had once designed 3 necklaces for Yuan Hao, including 1 for a man and 2 for women, which were sent to 2 different addresses. One of the women's bracelets was sent to Yuan Hao's wife. The other was sent to Yangpu District. Recently, Shanghai had experienced heavy rain, and it was possible the car was flooded, leading to the spontaneous combustion. Thanks to Qi Xiao's tip, Ruo Xin went with him to Yangpu District to investigate. Sure enough, they found evidence that Yuan Hao's car had been flooded. Ruo Xin took this evidence to meet Yuan Hao for a negotiation. At first, Yuan Hao acted arrogant and insisted on a large amount of compensation. However, when he heard Qi Xiao mention the bracelet, he immediately changed his attitude and tried to bribe Ruo Xin to settle the matter. As soon as Yuan Hao finished speaking, Ruo Xin pulled out a voice recorder. Fearing his wife would find out about his affair, Yuan Hao was forced to agree to Ruo Xin's terms and accepted signing the settlement agreement with Jinbang Group. However, Yuan Hao didn't know that Li Xin was secretly following them and recording their entire conversation. After finishing the work, Ruo Xin kept her promise and hired Qi Xiao with a 2-month probation period. Thinking about Yuan Hao's behavior, Qi Xiao felt bad for his wife and couldn't feel happy. That night, Qi Xiao went back to the dorm and told Su Yang the whole story, while also sharing about his meeting with Si Jai. Hearing the name Si Jai, Su Yang froze. Qi Xiao noticed his strange expression and teased him about whether he liked Si Jai. Even though Qi Xiao guessed correctly, Su Yang felt insecure and thought he wasn't good enough for Si Jai. He still hadn't found a job and didn't even have enough money for rent, so he felt he had no right to be in love. Ruo Xin went to the company to report the settlement results to Liu Bei. Surprisingly, Li Xin leaked the video of his proposal to Ruo Xin within the company. He continued to give her flowers and knelt down to propose to her in front of everyone. All around were the sounds of colleagues clapping and cheering. Ruo Xin angrily rejected Li Xin and announced that they had broken up. Ruo Xin's mother found out and went to the company to scold her daughter for being too picky, while also calling to apologize to Li Xin. Because her mother didn't understand her, Ruo Xin's mood was extremely bad. She went home and talked to a robot to let out her feelings. Although Yuan Hao had agreed to settle with Jinbang Group, he was still bitter at Ruo Xin for making him lose 2 million yuan in compensation. After editing the video, Li Xin posted it online, making netizens who were already following the car fire case think that Yuan Hao was forced to settle. Ruo Xin wanted to explain everything clearly, but the angry crowd had lost their minds, and no one would listen to her. Not only did Yuan Hao refuse to clear things up, but he also intentionally said things that made people even more suspicious. As the crowd got more worked up, they didn't just push Ruo Xin, but also threw coffee on her. In that dangerous moment, Qi Xiao rushed in to shield Ruo Xin, spoke up to protect her, and got her away from the crowd. Ruo Xin hid in the restroom and sobbed. So Qi Xiao, worried about her, asked Si Jai to go in and comfort her. Ruo Xin quickly pulled herself together and immediately told Qi Xiao to clear up the truth online, while also investigating the identity and motive of the person who spread the rumors. Qi Xiao watched the video over and over again. He felt like someone was intentionally targeting Ruo Xin. However, the IP address of the person who posted it was hidden, so it was very hard to find detailed information quickly. Ruo Xin asked Qi Xiao to keep a close eye on the leaker's posts and watch their next move, while Si Jai immediately contacted the Public Relations Department to draft a company press release. After this incident, Jinbang Group was once again in the middle of the scandal, and Ren Yi took this chance to snitch to Liu Bei. He said they should have just paid the money to end it, but instead, it led to this mess involving threats and bribery. He was worried the news would reach the group's top leadership. Liu Bei decided to fire Ruo Xin to calm down public opinion. However, Ruo Xin had worked for the group since she graduated, which had been 7 years. She cared a lot about Jinbang Group, so she couldn't just sit back and watch. Thinking about Ruo Xin's contributions to the company, Liu Bei also felt a bit guilty. In the end, he decided to transfer Ruo Xin from the legal department to the administration department. When the transfer notice was posted, all the employees started gossiping. Qi Xiao and Si Jai were completely shocked and didn't know how to comfort Ruo Xin. Seeing Ruo Xin's disappointed face, Qi Xiao felt awkward and didn't know what else to do, but report to her that the leaker had once posted on a forum asking how to install a listening device on a wife's phone. However, before Qi Xiao could finish a sentence, Ruo Xin interrupted him, saying she didn't work in the legal department anymore. She told him he didn't need to report these things to her anymore. Looking at the photo of her and her colleagues on the desk, Ruo Xin remembered the days they all worked hard together and couldn't help but cry. That evening, as Ruo Xin was getting ready to leave work, she suddenly found Qi Xiao waiting for her at the office. Everyone was supposed to have a welcome party for Qi Xiao, but he made an excuse to skip it and even offered to take Ruo Xin out for a late-night snack. Ruo Xin happily accepted and personally took him to eat spicy hot pot. One person ate heartily while the other watched in fear, not being used to it all. Sijai gathered some news from the headquarters and learned that Liu Bei was intentionally putting pressure on Ruo Xian. Qi Shao felt the situation was unfair for Ruo Xian and swore he would find the leaker to prove her innocence. After dinner, Ruo Xian said goodbye to Qi Shao and the others and drove home alone. While passing through the underground parking lot, she suddenly felt like someone was following her. Ruo Xian panicked and quickly hid inside her car. However, she found out that the person following her didn't have bad intentions. They were just putting advertising flyers in the car window cracks. After this minor scare, Ruo Xian breathed a sigh of relief and realized she had been too stressed. Qi Shao took Sijai to find Su Yang, and the three of them hung out just like in their college days. The next day, Sijai happened to run into Su Yang at the library. Watching him focus on reading through the gap in the bookshelf, Sijai's heart skipped a beat. After all these her secret feelings from the past were still exactly the same as they were at the start. On Ruo Xian's first day in the administration department, she ran into all kinds of trouble. The saying "a tiger in the plains is bullied by dogs" really fit her current situation. Qi Shao anticipated this, so he proactively asked Liu Bei for a transfer, willing to follow Ruo Xian. Two talented people specialized in law now had to waste their time in the administration department doing odd jobs. To give Qi Shao a better future, Ruo Xian called her best friend, Cindy, to ask her to recommend a suitable job. However, since Qi Shao had just graduated and had no experience, Cindy said the best thing for him right now was to stay by Ruo Xian's side to learn, as it would be easier to switch jobs once he had experience later on. As a professional headhunter, Cindy looked at Ruo Xian's situation from a rational and professional perspective. She also gave Ruo Xian some useful information about the job market. Ruo Xian happily took Cindy's advice and decided to train in the administration department for a few more years. However, when she returned to the company, she happened to see the longtime employees teasing Qi Shao and forcing him to go on a blind date. Even though everyone still called Ruo Xian director, they all knew she was just a director in name only with no real power, and was even lower than a normal employee. The veteran staff found every reason to exploit Ruo Xian's labor and made her run back and forth, which even Qi Shao couldn't stand. However, Ruo Xian didn't seem angry at all. She quietly accepted everything, working overtime until midnight every day and waking up early. Qi Shao caught a ride home with Ruo Xian and didn't expect that she lived in the same apartment complex, even on the same floor as him. On the way back, Qi Shao noticed something strange with Ruo Xian's phone and blurted out his guess about a listening device being installed. This sentence startled Ruo Xian, making her think back to Li Xian's strange behavior before, and she immediately understood everything. Once she got home, Ruo Xian went on the forum to check that post again, then immediately asked Qi Shao to investigate the poster's IP address. Sure enough, they soon tracked the address to Baoshan District, though the specific address needed more investigation. After hanging up the phone, Qi Shao sent a message to Ruo Xian's other phone. From their conversation, it was clear they were intentionally trying to mislead someone. Just as Ruo Xian expected, early the next morning, Li Xian showed up at her door with a bouquet of flowers, planning to make up a story to explain things. Ruo Xian didn't want to keep playing cat and mouse with him anymore, so she pulled out the employee record she had collected earlier and exposed all of his actions. Qi Shao didn't understand why Ruo Xian forgave Li Xian. She could have reported the incident to Liu Bei to prove her own innocence. However, Ruo Xian didn't want to make a big deal out of it. Perhaps Li Xian wouldn't be able to stand the guilt and would go to Liu Bei himself to clear things up. Meanwhile, a partner from the marketing department sent a pile of documents, and manager Li assigned Ruo Xian to sort them. Qi Shao proactively came to help. Seeing Ruo Xian sitting on the floor, struggling with the work, Qi Shao couldn't help but stare blankly at her. Over the following days, Qi Shao often acted as Ruo Xian's knight in shining armor, while also wondering how she could put up with others' mean words and actions. After thinking it over, Li Xian asked to meet Ruo Xian at the subway station where they first met. They reminisced about their time together from when they first met to when they fell in love. Thanks to this conversation, Ruo Xian finally understood how much Li Xian loved her. He always cared for her secretly. It was just that his way of showing love was too extreme. This proved he was a good person, just not the right one for her. Ruo Xian went to the company with a heavy heart and decided to drop everything related to the video and not pursue it further. Even though Sijai had a great relationship with Ruo Xian and used to be her capable assistant, Ren Yi intentionally picked on her. Ruo Xian encouraged Sijai to hang in there, at least until she signed a permanent contract. She also asked Sijai to find loopholes in Clay Company's contract and give them to Ren Yi so he could please the boss. This was the only way to keep her job. This plan was good, but it gave Ren Yi a chance to make things hard for Ruo Xian. After spending time together, Qi Xiao slowly changed how he saw Ruo Xin. When he mentioned his own mother, Ruo Xin suddenly thought of hers. After work, she went to the school to find her mother, but her mom was still mad about the past and wouldn't accept her apology. No matter how logical or calm Ruo Xin was, or how steady she stood against any storm, deep down, she was still a vulnerable woman, especially when her mother didn't understand her and was still upset with her. That hit her weakest spot, seeing her mother go upstairs alone. Ruo Xin turned and went to a bar to drink her sorrows away. The bartender was very used to customers like Ruo Xin. He looked at her phone contacts, reached Qi Xiao, and told him the bar's address. Qi Xiao couldn't wake her up, so he had to carry her home on his back. This was the first time he saw the strong Ruo Xin, who always worked so hard, being so vulnerable. At the subway station, Ruo Xin suddenly woke up and insisted on going to Jinjiang amusement park, even though Qi Xiao tried to stop her. However, the park was closed. Ruo Xin was disappointed and finally let down her strong, logical guard. She sat on the ground and sobbed like a child. She kept muttering about wanting to go to the amusement park, blaming her mom for not taking her and her dad for making a promise he didn't keep. Seeing Ruo Xin cry so heart-wrenchingly, Qi Xiao felt bad for her and thought she was cute at the same time. He lay down beside her to watch the stars in the sky. Once Ruo Xin calmed down, Qi Xiao continued carrying her home. The next morning, since she was drunk and forgot where her car was, plus there was a department meeting, Ruo Xin had to ask Qi Xiao to take her to work on his motorcycle. After the meeting, Manager Li gave Ruo Xin all the busy work that no one else wanted. Even though she knew it was on purpose, Ruo Xin didn't complain and quietly accepted everything so the other side wouldn't have a reason to criticize her. Manager Li reported the situation to Liu Bei, saying she had dug a hole and was waiting for Ruo Xin to fall in. After all, Min Jie, who was transferred from headquarters, wasn't easy to deal with, and Ruo Xin would definitely suffer a lot. Ruo Xin noticed that Si Jai still hadn't signed a permanent contract and was being treated like an errand girl for everything. She sent Qi Xiao to get info from Zhao Na to check on Si Jai as contract status. As soon as Qi Xiao left, Manager Li told Ruo Xin to go to the legal department to transfer some welfare gifts. Rinyi told Xiao Qiao to make things difficult for Ruo Xin on purpose, but she just smiled it off. In reality, Ruo Xin wanted to use this chance to help Si Jai get her permanent contract sooner. Rinyi was feeling smug, not knowing he had fallen into Ruo Xin's trap, and was forced to agree to a private talk. When they were alone, Ruo Xin used a loophole in a contract signed by the legal department to threaten Rinyi. She forced him to stop making things hard for Si Jai and even make her a permanent employee. Ruo Xin also took the chance to scold Xiao Qiao and tell her to stop bullying Si Jai. To separate Ruo Xin from her supporters, Liu Bei called Ruo Xin and Qi Xiao in for a talk. He said the administration director didn't need an assistant and told Qi Xiao to find a spot in another department to make sure he could get a permanent contract later. Ruo Xin tried to speak up for Qi Xiao, but Manager Li pretended to be in a tough spot and even suggested that Ruo Xin should quit. Ruo Xin knew Manager Li was trying to drive a wedge between her and Qi Xiao, so she fought back and said straight out that she wouldn't let Qi Xiao be transferred. Then, Ruo Xin used the excuse of cleaning the warehouse for the welfare gifts to secretly investigate the administration department's gift purchases. She gathered evidence and gave it to Manager Li, making her realize that Ruo Xin held many of her weaknesses and that she shouldn't play any more tricks. After that talk, Manager Li didn't dare to go against Ruo Xin anymore. From then on, all Qi Xiao had to do was stay in the administration department with Ruo Xin and help the big boss find a house and a car, without doing unrelated busy work. Qi Xiao knew that Ruo Xin was the one who stepped up to save his job, and he was both happy and impressed by her ability. Over the next few days, Ruo Xin took Qi Xiao to a domestic service agency to pick a housekeeper and stopped by real estate agencies to find a good house. However, even though many houses were shown, none met the big boss's requirements. The real estate agents could only complain and beg Ruo Xin to lower the standards. As for Si Jai, she was able to become a permanent employee thanks to Ruo Xin's help. She was very grateful and immediately organized a thank you party. Qi Xiao, knowing Ruo Xin's wish, suggested that instead of eating, the whole group should go to the amusement park. This would help her fulfill her dream and let everyone relax. When the company was preparing for layoffs, Li Xin proactively resigned. Before leaving, he left a goodbye card for Ruo Xin. To keep her from being sad, Qi Xiao immediately invited her to the amusement park and asked Si Jai and Su Yang to join. Thanks to Qi Xiao, Ruo Xin's world seemed warmer and she started to change. She learned to show her emotions more. She sat on the carousel and laughed happily like never before. The whole group played for half the day until they were exhausted. Ruwa Xian noticed that Si Jai liked Su Yang and started a conversation with her, especially when Su Yang was mentioned. Si Jai's face was full of obvious affection. After learning that Si Jai had a crush on Su Yang for years, Ruwa Xian intentionally made a way for them to have some private time. When faced with Si Jai's confession, Su Yang honestly shared that if he couldn't find a job within a year, he'd have to go back home for the civil service exam. So, he didn't plan on getting a girlfriend to avoid them both being heartbroken if they had to part ways later. Si Jai understood his worries, and they agreed that for now, it was enough for both of them to just enjoy happy and complete moments together. Meanwhile, Ziyin had prepared a grand feast at home, planning to spend some romantic time with her husband, Zhou Cheng. However, Zhou Cheng was busy entertaining clients and couldn't make it back, which made her very disappointed. Knowing this, Ruo Hin went to have dinner with Ziyin to comfort her. Seeing Ruo Hin ditch him, Qi Xiao got jealous and decided to go to the hot pot restaurant she usually visits, ordering a spicy hot pot to practice getting used to the heat. Ziyin and Zhou Cheng went back home to visit his mother and once again faced the pressure of being nagged to have children. At first, the mother-in-law was sympathetic to Ziyin's youthful personality and love for fun, so she temporarily accepted the couple not having children. However, now that Ziyin was getting older, she might become an older mother if she didn't get pregnant soon. This is something older people often worry about because they always want many grandchildren around. Interestingly, before getting married, Ziyin and Zhou Cheng had agreed to be a childless couple. But now, Zhou Cheng started to waver and wanted a child of his own. As the day for the new energy launch event approached, Zhenbang Group became busier than ever. Every department made up all kinds of excuses to ask for more staff from the administration department. Manager Li arranged for Ruo Hin and Qi Xiao to go and help out. In a meeting, Liu Pei clearly announced that Min Jie would be personally present at the event, so he asked everyone to prepare thoroughly. He emphasized that as the person newly taking over the position, Min Jie would want to make a big impression and hinted that everyone needed to prepare a welcome gift for the new leader. The veteran department heads understood Liu Pei's hidden meaning. Manager Li even said straight out that she wouldn't let Min Jie carry out his plan easily. Meanwhile, while Ruo Hin was busy editing contracts at the company, she suddenly got a notice that she needed to go to the new energy launch event to assist. Near the day of the event, Ruo Hin and Qi Xiao went to help. Boss Wang praised their skills on the surface, but he actually complained they worked too slowly, saying even sticking up a display board took a lot of time. Even so, Ruo Hin didn't care about his teasing. She could only watch the public relations staff leave one by one to celebrate, while she had to stay behind and clean up the scene as Boss Wang ordered. It wasn't until after 2 a.m. that the work was finally done. Ruo Hin was exhausted to the point where she didn't even notice her earring had fallen on the ground. Seeing her broken earring, Qi Xiao helped her fix it and took the chance to talk about his online shop that sells handmade jewelry. Ruo Hin slowly changed her view of Qi Xiao and advised him to plan his career, suggesting he could try taking the judicial exam for now. However, Qi Xiao wasn't interested in that path. What he really wanted was to design jewelry. To help Ruo Hin understand him better, Qi Xiao enthusiastically talked about the joy of making jewelry and the struggles of starting a business. However, Ruo Hin was too tired. She rested her head on Qi Xiao's shoulder and quickly fell asleep. At first, Qi Xiao was a bit surprised, but he couldn't hide the fluttering in his heart. When the new energy car launch event started, Min Jie, the new general manager, made a strong impression from his very first appearance with a display of authority. When they saw a display board falling, Ruo Hin and Qi Xiao immediately ran over and acted as human tape to hold the board up. Right then, Ziyin called Ruo Hin a vent because she was helping her sister-in-law babysit, which made her feel like her head was spinning. Since she couldn't take her hands off the job, Ruo Hin only said a few words to Ziyin and quickly hung up. After the event ended, Liu Pei and Ruan Yi pretended to congratulate Min Jie on his promotion. Although they were praising him on the outside, they actually wanted to scout out his attitude and intentions. However, Min Jie wasn't a rookie in the workplace who was easily manipulated. When he found out he would have to stay at a hotel for a few days, he didn't bother arguing with Liu Pei anymore and took his room card straight to find Manager Li of the administration department. Everyone knew Min Jie's action was just to show his authority in front of the staff. It happened that he shared an elevator with Ruo Hin and heard her talking to a real estate agent about rental conditions. Her professional manner and workability left a deep impression on Min Jie. Manager Li originally planned to pin the blame on Ruo Hin, but Ruo Hin quickly used the situation to strike back and cleverly flipped the script. Min Jie trusted Ruo Hin's work style, so he specifically asked about when Manager Li had assigned the task. It was clear he realized it was a trick to make things difficult on purpose. Seeing Min Jie waive Ruo Hin's punishment and even put her in charge of the upcoming tasks, Manager Lee was furious but couldn't do anything. As for Ruo Hin, she clearly understood which tree she should lean on. Ruo Hin quickly finished the basic tasks. When Min Jie learned why she was still in the administration department despite being transferred, he realized she was an ambitious person who could become a great helper to consolidate his position at the company. Meanwhile, Qi Xiao was uncomfortable seeing Ruo Hin getting close to Min Jie. However, Ruo Hin wanted to rely on Min Jie to turn her situation around, believing he would be a wise boss, and this was her chance to show herself. Soon after, Min Jie transferred Ruo Hin out of the administration department and asked her to go with him to meet a client after work. Qi Xiao was nearby and heard their conversation. Specifically, the way Min Jie called Ruo Hin's name so intimately made him very annoyed. On the way to the party, Min Jie proactively talked about the client's background and explained to Ruo Hin why he couldn't refuse the invitation. Ruo Hin got the point and did her best to handle Mr. Luo, the client. During the party, Mr. Luo conspired with a waiter to find a way to give a gift to Min Jie, but Min Jie had told his driver to refuse any gifts, just as the driver and the gift giver were struggling. Luckily, Ruo Hin appeared just in time and distracted them with just a few words. Min Jie was very satisfied with how Ruo Hin handled it. After the party ended, he took Ruo Hin to buy an evening gown so she could look stunning at the gala. At the gala, the men couldn't stop praising Min Jie for finding such a beautiful and talented assistant right after arriving in Shanghai. The girls there also crowded around Ruo Hin, asking all sorts of things and comparing themselves to her. Since her education didn't match those girls, and she didn't want to focus on dressing up at designer brands, Ruo Hin felt uncomfortable in this luxury environment and hid in the restroom. A waiter accidentally spilled wine on Mandy, and she started a scene right there. To calm the client down, the manager was going to overlook the employee's mistake, but Mandy wouldn't let it go. Finally, Ruo Xin stepped in to save the day. Seeing Ruo Xin cleverly use a shawl to hide the wine stain on Mandy helped everyone avoid an awkward situation. Min Jie admired her even more. After the gala, he personally drove Ruo Xin home. Meanwhile, Qi Xiao noticed Ruo Xin had returned, so he pretended to take out the trash to avoid her realizing he had been waiting downstairs. The next morning, Ruo Xin changed into casual clothes and transferred the money for the evening gown to Min Jie. When the monthly inventory day came, Ruo Xin got a notice from Min Jie that she had to go on a business trip out of town. She had to negotiate with Manager Lee to swap shifts, so Qi Xiao wouldn't have to work alone. Manager Lee couldn't stop Ruo Xin from going on the trip, but she didn't want to help her arrange a shift swap either. Ruo Xin asked everyone in the administration department, but no one agreed. They all made excuses to say no. To make sure Ruo Xin could go on the trip worry-free, Qi Xiao took on all the work himself. Over the past few days, Ziyin and her nephew, Xiao Xin, had been getting along quite well. She happened to overhear a conversation between some older moms at the gym about having kids, which made her feel a bit swayed. Ziyin went online to look up information about childbirth. Zhou Cheng saw his wife's browsing history and was overjoyed. He immediately suggested Ziyin go for a full checkup to prepare for pregnancy. However, Zhou Cheng suddenly got a call from work, so Ziyin had to go to the hospital by herself. Hearing other pregnant women talk about their symptoms made Ziyin's decision waver. Plus, since she was older, she faced many risks. Ziyin called Ruo Xin for advice. Ruo Xin thought that before having a child, Ziyin should think carefully about the responsibility she'd have to carry and not let others influence her decision. Sitting in the airport lounge, Min Jie happened to overhear the conversation between Ruo Xin and Ziyin. He admired this independent and wise woman even more. Min Jie then upgraded Ruo Xin's economy ticket to business class, using the excuse that they had things to discuss before the meeting and it was more convenient to sit together. At the same time, Qi Xiao was busy with work at the office. Whenever he had a free moment, he thought of Ruo Xin and called her to chat and pass the time. On the plane, Min Jie explained to Ruo Xin the main goal of the trip to Chengdu. Besides meeting clients, he wanted her to quickly get a handle on the work so that after they returned, she could take charge of training the staff for the new energy department. The flight attendant mistook them for a married couple, her eyes full of admiration. Ruo Xin hurried to explain, while Min Jie found it quite amusing. As soon as they arrived in Chengdu, Ruo Xin got a message from Qi Xiao. She accidentally opened a chat with her mother, which was full of messages that made her feel upset. During the meeting with the partners, Ruo Xin secretly handed Min Jie a note, pointing out their issues very sharply. Min Jie was very satisfied with Ruo Xin's insight. After the meeting, Min Jie took Ruo Xin to his restaurant in Chengdu. The head chef of the restaurant was Luis, a 3-star Michelin chef that Min Jie had recruited. At first, Ruo Xin was a bit surprised, but when she saw the exquisite dishes on the table, she didn't know how to put her feelings into words. Min Jie explained why he had invited Ruo Xin to go with him to the gala before. He said that if there were future opportunities, he still wanted her to accompany him, and he would cover all her outfit expenses. Ruwa Xin said that as long as it was work-related, she was willing to cooperate unconditionally. At the same time, Ruwa Xin's mother was happily eating with friends. Suddenly, she saw the video of her daughter getting coffee thrown on her online. She panicked and immediately asked where the video came from. After Ruwa Xin finished dinner and returned to the hotel, she got a call from her mother. Hearing her mother's sobbing voice, Ruwa Xin felt a sharp pain in her heart. Her mother always thought her daughter was too tough, but she didn't realize her daughter had endured so much hardship, always sharing good news, but never the bad. Ruwa Xin knew her mother was worried about her, so she kept comforting her. However, before her mother could say much, she started mentioning Li Xin again. She thought that if Ruwa Xin hadn't broken up with him, she wouldn't have been bullied by others. Zhou Cheng worked late before coming home, and as soon as he walked through the door, Ziyin scolded him. The two had a heated argument about having children. Ziyin felt she had sacrificed too much for the family. After getting married, she lost her freedom at her job. Zhou Cheng, on the other hand, thought Ziyin only knew how to complain and didn't look at herself. Through this fight, Ziyin gave up on the idea of having a baby. She was determined to escape being a housewife and become a successful woman. However, after being married, Ziyin was almost cut off from society, just sitting around at home every day. When she actually wanted to get back into the job market, she realized she had no work experience and didn't meet the requirements of any companies. Ruwa Xin knew it would be hard for Ziyin to get into a big company, so as soon as she returned to Shanghai, she called her friends to help Ziyin find a suitable job. Back at the company, Min Jie immediately called a meeting about staff training for the new energy department and put Ruwa Xin in charge of following up. This made Ruan Yi very worried. Ruan Yi told Liu Pei about his concerns, but Liu Pei still didn't think much of Min Jie. After all, he had just joined the company and couldn't produce major results right away. Only Ruwa Xin was the real threat. When it was time to leave, Ruwa Xin and Min Jie were still busy working. Qi Xiao couldn't help with anything, so he just felt jealous and went home. The next morning, Ruwa Xin was stuck in traffic and hurriedly called Min Jie to ask to come in 30 minutes late. Luckily, Qi Xiao came to pick her up on his motorcycle, helping her not be late. After observing her for a while, Min Jie saw that Ruwa Xin was capable and wanted to invite her to the new energy department to be a core member of his team. Ruwa Xin didn't agree right away because she was worried she wouldn't do a good job. She needed more time to think. To stop Ruwa Xin and Min Jie from getting closer, Qi Xiao advised her to try and go back to the legal department. Min Jie was powerful, and Ruwa Xin was talented. If the two of them worked together, it would definitely affect the current situation of the company. To get rid of this threat, Liu Pei proactively sought out Ruwa Xin for a talk. With a fake smile, he suggested that Ruwa Xin return to the legal department. Currently, Wang Yi had been promoted to director. The legal department was now in his hands. Although Liu Pei promised not to let Wang Yi make things hard for Ruwa Xin, she knew that if she went back there, she would live through dead-end days. Ruwa Xin firmly turned down Liu Pei's offer. She explained her reasons to Qi Xiao. Instead of chasing a high salary or a big title like before, she now preferred Min Jie as creativity and breakthrough style. Ruwa Xin was very passionate about researching and developing new energy vehicles to protect the environment. She hoped that in the future, the sky would be bluer. People could look up and see the sparkling stars. Many directors and staff from other regions joined the training session for the new energy department. Manager Li asked Ruwa Xin to count the attendees and arrange the rooms. Ruwa Xin spent the whole day busy with these small tasks. In the evening, everyone went to a banquet. Ruwa Xin had finished all the arrangements and was about to sit down with Qi Xiao when Liu Pei showed up. He told the waiter to remove Ruwa Xin's chair, intentionally making things hard for her. Liu Pei kicked Ruwa Xin out, forcing her to sit with the drivers, but she still kept a smile on her face. Seeing Ruwa Xin being bullied, Min Jie found an excuse to force Liu Pei to drink as a way to get back at him for her. However, Min Jie wasn't the only one. Qi Xiao was also very angry. While helping Liu Pei into a car, he taught him a lesson. Qi Xiao wanted to comfort Ruwa Xin, but she acted like nothing happened, saying this was just the rule of the game in the office. However, when she got home, Ruwa Xin couldn't help but feel hurt. She sat alone in a corner, remembering the struggles she faced when she first started her career. Ziyin applied for jobs at many companies, but failed every time. She called Ruwa Xin to vent. Thanks to Ruwa Xin's encouragement, she got her spirit back. That night, Ruwa Xin built up the courage to text Min Jie, saying she wanted to join the new energy department soon. After getting Ruwa Xin's message, Min Jie called Lisa and told her to stay in her current position and that she didn't need to come to Shanghai anymore. Ruwa Xin brought Qi Xiao to the new energy department. Min Jie introduced the two of them to everyone and threw a small party to welcome the new members. Although Qi Xiao was happy to work in the new department, He was pleased to see Ruo Xian and Min Jie acting so close. He proactively drank for Ruo Xian until Min Jie stepped in to stop it. Qi Xiao then pretended to be drunk. Ruo Xian took him home and bought him some hangover medicine. Qi Xiao really enjoyed being cared for by Ruo Xian, but Su Yang saw right through his friend's act. Ruo Xian was preparing for a party, but the evening gown she rented didn't fit. Qi Xiao offered to help her fix the dress. After work, he went to Ruo Xian's house to take her measurements. Since Ruo Xian hadn't eaten dinner yet, Qi Xiao cooked noodles for her. He learned that Ruo Xian loved stargazing. After dinner, Ruo Xian changed into the gown. Both of them felt a bit awkward and shy being so close to each other. The atmosphere became quieter, and Ruo Xian grew more flustered. A feeling she had never felt before filled her heart, making her both nervous and restless. Through this interaction, Ruo Xian learned why Qi Xiao was so good at crafts. She found out he'd work hard to pass the university entrance exam and work part-time while studying to care for his mom and pay for life. She praised his filial piety and practical nature, while also feeling a bit ashamed that she knew almost nothing besides work. While going to an art exhibition with Min Jie, Ruo Xian was once again mistaken for his girlfriend. People even advised her to grab the chance, or else she'd end up alone when she got old. Although they didn't mean any harm, Ruo Xian really didn't want to continue the conversation, so she made an excuse to leave. Qi Xiao and Su Yang stayed at home to help Mom Qi with chores. However, Qi Xiao's mind was constantly on Ruo Xian, so he didn't even hear what his mom was saying. That night, Qi Xiao waited for Ruo Xian to come home. He was worried about her private meeting with Min Jie, but was too shy to call and check. Realizing his friend's feelings, Su Yang suggested that Qi Xiao text Ruo Xian. Sure enough, right after he sent the text, Qi Xiao got a request to come over and help Ruo Xian fix the dress. He was overjoyed and took the chance to ask Ruo Xian out the next day in exchange for fixing the dress. The next morning, Qi Xiao took Ruo Xian to the tailor shop of his friend, Zhu Lin, to pick out a few outfits for her. They both liked the same dress, and Ruo Xian went into the fitting room to try it on. Ruo Xian's beautiful and radiant look in the dress left Qi Xiao staring blankly. However, he noticed the dress still had a small flaw and seemed to be missing a highlight. Without a word, Qi Xiao fixed the dress right then and there. At first, Ruo Xian was worried he would ruin the dress, but unexpectedly, after Qi Xiao's adjustments, it became stunning. Even Zhu Lin had to praise his talent and offered to hire Qi Xiao at the shop. After that, Ruo Xian picked out a few more pretty and cheap dresses, then went go-karting with Qi Xiao. The two had a great day together. Ziyin was in a very bad mood because she couldn't find a suitable job. She went to Ruo Xian's event, and then they both went to their usual bar to relax. Lately, Ziyin realized more and more that she felt useless. Besides spending her husband's money, she didn't contribute anything to the family. While Ruo Xian was comforting Ziyin, Ding, the lead singer of the bar, came over to talk to them. He accidentally saw the resume on the table and learned about Ziyin's situation. Since he was a friend of the bar owner and the place needed a kitchen assistant, Ding offered Ziyin a job. Thinking she needed a chance to prove herself, Ziyin immediately agreed. She even felt that anyone giving her a job right now was a lifesaver. Thanks to Sijai's recommendation, Su Yang finally signed a contract with a comic company and received a deposit. To show his gratitude, Su Yang took Sijai out. At first, both were quite awkward, but since they both liked each other, Sijai finally made a bold confession. She said the future is hard to predict, so instead of worrying, they should live for the moment. After the date, Su Yang had a stomach ache and had to run to the bathroom repeatedly after getting home. At the company, Qi Xiao ran into Sijai and found out she also had a stomach ache. He immediately understood what happened. Ruo Xian was helping Min Jie find a private driver, and Qi Xiao volunteered for the job, becoming an all-rounder who also drove for Min Jie. Min Jie noticed Qi Xiao's feelings for Ruo Xian and even asked her what she thought of him. He frankly expressed his admiration for Ruo Xian, praising her highly as a man. Qi Xiao saw Min Jie as a rival and intentionally took him to the hot pot place Ruo Xian often visited. Because he was used to such humble places and couldn't eat spicy food, Min Jie only ate a few bites before stopping. Later, he called and ordered expensive late-night food to be delivered home. After finishing the meal, Min Jie compared himself and Qi Xiao to different types of food. For example, a simple meal versus a luxury feast, hinting that most people like to chase after luxury things. Even though she wasn't as capable as Ruo Xian, Ziyin had a talent for researching food from all over the world and creating new dishes. All of this was thanks to her previous world travels. Because her delicious dishes were praised by many customers, the bar owner agreed to let Ziyin develop a new menu. Ruo Xian wore the dress she bought at Zhu Lin's shop. Chi Xiao wanted to go along to learn some experience, but Ruo Xin refused. Finally, Min Jie spoke up and agreed. At a tea ceremony, the ladies crowded around and praised Ruo Xin's fashion sense. Noticing Ruo Xin felt shy because of all the questions, Min Jie stepped in to help her and introduced her to some guests who were business owners. Since Chi Xiao didn't know much about tea etiquette, he almost caused an embarrassing scene. Seeing Chi Xiao and Ruo Xin interact, Min Jie smiled with interest and had no intention of stopping them. To prepare for pregnancy, Zhou Chang quit smoking and drinking, kept up with running, took all kinds of nutrients, and even bought many parenting books. He also monitored Zi Yin's diet. Ruo Xin was invited to try a new dish. She was very happy with Zi Yin's cooking skills. This time, Ruo Xin became the one listening to Zi Yin vent about how to tell her husband about her decision to not have kids. Ruo Xin's mom came over to bring her some soup and asked how she planned to celebrate her 36th birthday. While Ruo Xin was struggling to find a way to handle her mom's nagging about marriage. Luckily, Min Jie called to say there was an urgent matter. Min Jie wanted to buy a house in Shanghai, and knowing Ruo Xin had experience with real estate, he took her to a sales center for advice. Unexpectedly, the real estate agent, Xiao Yu, recognized Ruo Xin and thought she and Min Jie were a couple, so she eagerly introduced apartments that fit a family's needs. Ruo Xin felt a bit awkward, especially when she saw Min Jie's happy face while looking at the units, and she didn't know how to interrupt Xiao Yu. Meanwhile, Chi Xiao was curious about Min Jie's real motive for taking Ruo Xin house hunting, so he called Su Yang for his opinion. However, Su Yang thought Ruo Xin would be charmed by that expensive apartment and would soon fall for Min Jie. Min Jie asked Ruo Xin for her opinion on the units, and she honestly pointed out the flaws. After Xiao Yu left, Min Jie asked Ruo Xin how she felt and what kind of house she liked. Understanding Min Jie's hint, Ruo Xin used the excuse that she couldn't afford a luxury home to avoid giving an answer. On the way back, Min Jie offered to help Ruo Xin apply for a new energy car, but she politely refused. She said she would have to get a new car eventually anyway, so she'd rather experience the test drive process as a regular customer. Su Yang found out his bank balance was almost empty, so he called his editor to hurry up the payment for his manga. He ended up getting scolded. Chi Xiao went back to his room, feeling down, thinking Ruo Xin liked Min Jie. Seeing his friend moping, Su Yang went to Sijai to ask for a solution. Sijai saw a problem in the contract and immediately called the editor as Su Yang's lawyer to demand the debt. Unexpectedly, it worked right away. Through Sijai, Su Yang found out it was Ruo Xin's birthday. He told Chi Xiao. Chi Xiao agreed to help Su Yang prep the birthday party for Ruo Xin, and in exchange, Su Yang had to do his laundry for free for 2 weeks. At the same time, Ruo Xin went to a new energy car shop to pick one out. She noticed the salespeople only focused on young men, so she gave him some advice. The next morning, Su Yang woke Chi Xiao up, his voice full of excitement as he said he got hired at a new company. Now Su Yang could stay in Shanghai, and Chi Xiao was happy for his friend. He also congratulated Su Yang on being able to officially pursue Sijai without any more worries. In the new energy department meeting, Ruo Xin combined her personal views with her customer experience from the past 2 days. She suggested Min Jie target parents and emphasized reasonable prices and family happiness in the sales plan. After the meeting, Chi Xiao invited Ruo Xin to the birthday party they had worked hard to prepare. At first, Ruo Xin agreed to go with Chi Xiao and even wanted to bring Zi Yin. However, at quitting time, she suddenly got a call from Min Jie. Thinking it was urgent, Ruo Xin texted Chi Xiao saying she'd come later after finishing work. However, when she arrived, Ruo Xin realized Min Jie had rented out the whole restaurant and decorated it romantically. Over time, Min Jie had developed feelings for Ruo Xin. He didn't want to just be boss and employee. He wanted her to be his partner and support him in both work and life. Min Jie prepared a romantic candlelit dinner and took the chance to confess to Ruo Xin. Before she could react, Min Jie put an expensive luxury necklace on her. At this time, Sijai arrived at the birthday party. Learning why Ruo Xin was late from Su Yang, she was surprised, thinking a boss romance was happening in real life. Chi Xiao immediately argued back, claiming the two were not a match at all. Seeing Chi Xiao's upset face, Sijai guessed he had a crush on this older woman. However, both she and Su Yang thought Chi Xiao should give up because there were too many differences between him and Ruo Xin, from age to life experience. Ruo Xin didn't agree to Min Jie's confession. She took off the necklace and returned it to him. Faced with her polite rejection, Min Jie was a bit confused because any ambitious woman wouldn't miss such a great opportunity. Ruo Xin then told Min Jie about her past efforts and how she used to struggle mentally just to buy a designer handbag. Maybe for others, buying a designer bag is just a split-second decision, but for Ruo Xin, there was a lot of pressure behind it. Her rejection of Min Jie showed she felt she wasn't worthy to stand beside him yet, and hadn't reached the level he wanted. Only by standing on her own feet and proving herself step by step could she feel at peace looking at the heights ahead. After explaining her reasons, Ruo Exin hurried away, breathing a sigh of relief as if a weight had been lifted. Zia made a birthday cake for Ruo Exin and asked the bar owner to let her off early. Just as she arrived, she saw Ruo Exin driving up. Qi Xiao was still jealous of Min Jie and wasn't in the mood to grill meat until he saw Ruo Exin and Ziyan arrive. Then he felt relieved and smiled happily. Everyone celebrated Ruo Exin's birthday together. Qi Xiao gave her a rose nebula necklace that he made himself. Seeing the unique design, Ruo Exin was surprised. It turned out Qi Xiao got the inspiration from a photo of a nebula she posted online. The next morning, Ruo Exin went to the company and stood hesitantly at the door, not knowing how to face Min Jie. Qi Xiao saw Ruo Exin sitting in her car, dazing off, so he went over to call her. As soon as she entered the office, Ruo Exin saw Min Jie and immediately made an excuse to run away to avoid him. Knowing Ruo Exin's thoughts, Min Jie told his staff to hand over work to her and arrange for a new assistant, Xiao Luo, to join the company. Realizing Min Jie had worked at the office all night, plus the arrival of Xiao Luo, Ruo Exin thought she was about to be fired. She built up the courage to see Min Jie to explain. Surprisingly, Min Jie didn't mind what happened the night before at all. He said the reason he hired Xiao Luo was to handle his personal tasks, so Ruo Exin could focus on the Eastern region market. Knowing Min Jie's real purpose, Ruo Exin breathed a sigh of relief and focused on work. Qi Xiao knew Ruo Exin was a workaholic who never quit once she started, often staying up late. Every time she finished work, her back was sore and she was tired. So, Qi Xiao had made a hug pillow for Ruo Exin. Seeing her like the gift, he couldn't hide his joy. Ruo Exin put the pillow on the desk and laid her face down to rest. Unexpectedly, Qi Xiao also laid his face down on the desk, facing her. Seeing his intense gaze, Ruo Exin felt a bit shy and quickly stood up. Su Yang went to work at his new company. At first, he was excited to greet everyone, but no one paid him any attention. The work environment was also very suffocating and boring. To celebrate Su Yang finding a new job, Si Jai asked Qi Xiao to help her set up a date with Su Yang. The three of them had a great day out. In the evening, when the group went to eat, seeing Su Yang and Si Jai being affectionate, Qi Xiao felt a bit lonely. Si Jai advised Qi Xiao to be bold and confess to Ruo Exin, but Qi Xiao thought Ruo Exin wasn't a girl in her 20s anymore, so she might not like his way of showing love. While walking across the street, Ruo Exin's mom was busy looking at her phone and didn't notice the traffic light. She ended up colliding with a delivery guy on a motorcycle. Both fell to the ground. Compared to the minor injuries of Ruo Exin's mom, the delivery guy was hurt worse and was unconscious on the spot. Qi Xiao happened to pass by, so he kindly called an ambulance and took Ruo Exin's mom and her ex-husband's family's mess to the hospital. At first, Ruo Exin's mom didn't want to go because her ex-husband worked there. However, when she saw the police coming to investigate, she realized it was serious and told Qi Xiao to call Ruo Exin. At that time, Ruo Exin and Min Jie were busy with work. As soon as she got the news, she went to the hospital immediately. Min Jie went along too. Luckily, the delivery guy wasn't seriously injured. When Ruo Exin's dad came to check, Ruo Exin's mom was annoyed and scolded him. Thanks to Min Jie's presence, the atmosphere calmed down a bit. Min Jie drove Ruo Exin and her mom home, leaving Qi Xiao standing alone in front of the hospital gate. Just as Qi Xiao was sad because he did a good deed but got no praise, Ruo Exin called to tell him to go home and finish his work and also to say thank you. Ruo Exin's word immediately cheered Qi Xiao up. Min Jie noticed Ruo Exin's mom's phone was broken and planned to give her a new one from his car, but she refused. Ruo Exin's mom proactively asked about Min Jie's background. When they got home, she told Ruo Exin to be careful with this boss, thinking Min Jie was a player and not suitable for marriage. To avoid Zhou Cheng's suspicion, every time she went out, Ziyan lied and said she was taking care of Ruo Exin's mom, and she told Ruo Exin to play along to avoid any misunderstandings. Ruo Exin thought Ziyan should talk clearly with Zhou Cheng, but given Zhou Cheng's personality, he probably couldn't accept his wife working as a kitchen assistant at a bar right now. While working, Ziyan didn't forget to have someone bring lunch to her husband. However, the delicious dishes she put so much effort into cooking were treated by her husband like fast food. He didn't notice the difference at all. How often stopped by the kitchen to try new dishes. Seeing Ziyan's sad face, he comforted her and advised her to study men's personalities carefully, distinguishing the difference between how they are before and after falling in love. For the first few days of work, Soo Young was still very excited. But after a while, combined with meeting difficult clients, he felt extremely suffocated and lacked inspiration. His drafts were constantly sent back for revisions. Every morning, when he woke up for work, Chi Xiao saw Soo Young dozing off in front of the computer screen. While recovering from her injury, Ruo Xin's mom came to live with her daughter. However, she was always worried about her daughter's marriage. Ruo Xin didn't think women absolutely had to get married. Instead of worrying about other people's gossip, she felt it was better to think carefully about the consequences of divorce. Min Jie called to inform Ruo Xin about meeting. Ruo Xin's mom reminded her to keep her distance from him. Since Ruo Xin's mom needed to go to the hospital for a follow-up exam and Ruo Xin was worried, she asked Chi Xiao to come over and take care of her mother. Chi Xiao was very sociable and cheerful, so he quickly won over Ruo Xin's mom's heart. She couldn't stop praising this kind and filial guy. Ruo Xin's mom wanted to introduce a girlfriend to Chi Xiao, but because he secretly loved Ruo Xin, he didn't dare say it and made up an excuse that he already had someone in his heart. Even though Ruo Xin had a successful career, her mother was still worried about her daughter's love life, especially with Min Jie nearby, plotting to win her over. Plus, the fact that Chi Xiao often added fuel to the fire made her unable to rest easy. Finally, Ruo Xin's mom made a deal with Chi Xiao. Besides helping Ruo Xin with work, Chi Xiao had to keep an eye on Min Jie's every move. If anything was unusual, he had to report it to her immediately. Chi Xiao thought he had successfully charmed Ruo Xin's mom, and even dreamed about the day he would become her son-in-law. Unexpectedly, Ruo Xin's mom wanted to introduce a colleague's daughter to him. Two young people who were a good match and had a lot in common would easily develop feelings. Hearing her mother's plan, Ruo Xin immediately objected. She knew very well that teacher Wang's daughter wasn't a good person. Her previous relationship broke up because of her materialistic and fake personality. Even if Chi Xiao's family background was as good as the Wang family's, his character and person were 100,000 times better than hers. Because Zhou Cheng had to entertain clients, he couldn't come home for dinner. Ziyin continued working at the bar, busy with kitchen work. While bringing food out to customers, she suddenly saw her husband and his partners eating and drinking happily, leaving her stunned. That night, Ziyin returned home, feeling uneasy. She and Zhou Cheng had a big fight because of their different views, and then she left to stay at Ruo Xin's house for the night. Ziyin kept complaining to Ruo Xin, blaming Zhou Cheng for not understanding her. However, Ruo Xin thought that everyone changes eventually. The important thing is the change in thinking and perception. When Ziyin follows her own passion, she shouldn't force her thoughts on Zhou Cheng because he is an independent person. In the room, Ziyin hugged Ruo Xin and sobbed. Standing outside the door, Ruo Xin's mom heard everything and couldn't help but feel moved. The next morning, she called Zhou Cheng and told him to come pick up his wife, advising him, "Remember your wedding vows. Don't do things that will make you regret them." Zhou Cheng proactively made up with his wife, bringing shoes for Ziyin to change into, but he had no intention of apologizing for the fight the night before. At the same time, Soo Young was at home, rushing to finish his work when he got a call from Jai. She suggested he create a comic about protecting urban animals based on his interests. However, Soo Young was only focused on work and didn't pay attention to what Jai said, just humming along to brush it off. During the meeting to discuss the test drive event for the new energy department, no one came up with any fresh or impressive ideas. Only Ruo Xin proposed a bold idea to organize an outdoor stargazing activity after the test drive event to link with the theme of environmental protection. Min Jie agreed with Ruo Xin's idea and planned to take her to scout locations after work. Remembering the previous awkward situation, Ruo Xin was worried it would be uncomfortable if there were only two of them, so she suggested Chi Xiao come along. Chi Xiao was also thinking the same thing. So, both of them went with Min Jie to a high-end club. Standing at the telescope on the rooftop, they could see the vast Milky Way. However, Ruo Xin thought Min Jie belonged to the upper class, while most people were just ordinary workers. She hoped to organize a more relatable and simple event so everyone could immerse themselves in the atmosphere and feel the beauty of the night sky. While Min Jie and Ruo Xin were busy stargazing on the rooftop, Chi Xiao proactively talked to the security guard and found a much better stargazing spot. After Min Jie left, Chi Xiao led Ruo Xin to that location. This place not only had an open view, but also a wild, simple beauty, a complete contrast to the luxury and glamour of the club. The next morning, Ruo Xin reported to Min Jie about the stargazing spot she had found. Although Min Jie was very satisfied, he didn't show it, because he knew Chi Xiao had intentionally hidden this matter. While driving Ruo Xin home, Min Jie happened to run into Ruo Xin's mom taking out the trash, which made her suspicious of the relationship between him and her daughter. Ruo Xin's mom questioned her daughter. Learning that Ruo Xin was with Qi Xiao last night, she finally breathed a sigh of relief. Since she had invited Qi Xiao over for dinner, Qi Xiao spent the whole day thinking about it, waiting for quitting time. Just as he was about to leave, Ruo Xin informed him there was overtime work and she would be home a bit late. Since he had already promised Ruo Xin's mom to buy food, Qi Xiao had to go to the supermarket first. He chose the food very carefully, feeling excited and eager. Ruo Xin's mom invited teacher Wang and her daughter over to set up a meeting for Qi Xiao. She told Qi Xiao to perform well and try to win fast today. Hearing Ruo Xin's mom say that, Qi Xiao thought she was talking about him and Ruo Xin, so he tried even harder to show off. Not until he carried the groceries into the house and saw teacher Wang and her daughter sitting on the sofa did Qi Xiao realize the truth. Because of this terrible misunderstanding, Qi Xiao was both embarrassed and annoyed, quickly hiding in the kitchen to text Ruo Xin. Teacher Wang and her daughter, Xiao Ai, were very satisfied with Qi Xiao. They just wanted to learn more. Forced into a tight spot, Qi Xiao had to pretend to be a slacker, saying he hated studying, often skipped school, and just wanted to open an online shop to sell handmade goods later. Xiao Ai was a materialistic girl, and her mother was also someone who looked down on others. They absolutely could not accept a jobless guy like Qi Xiao. Before leaving, they even blamed Ruo Xin's mom for introducing a poor guy to their daughter. Ruo Xin's mom was furious outside while Qi Xiao did chores in the kitchen. Once Ruo Xin got home to clear things up, the tense atmosphere eased a bit. Mom felt guilty about tonight, but Qi Xiao didn't mind. He stated that he already has a girl he likes. Qi Xiao made sweet and sour ribs, which is Ruo Xin's favorite. As soon as she took a bite, she froze, realizing the flavor was exactly like her dad's ribs. Qi Xiao drove Min Jie home and purposely bragged about having dinner at Ruo Xin's house to show off to his rival. However, Min Jie didn't care at all. Instead, he told Qi Xiao to help Ruo Xin and her mom more often. Hearing this made Qi Xiao even more jealous, saying he could take care of Ruo Xin himself without Min Jie needing to worry. Seeing Qi Xiao's mood, Min Jie, as an experienced man, advised him to learn more about women. Even for a strong, talented woman like Ruo Xin, she still wants to feel secure in love, just like any other woman. Suyang didn't dare face Si Jai's feelings. Every time Qi Xiao questioned him, he used being poor as an excuse. Not only could he not afford a house in Shanghai, but Suyang also mocked the wealth of local residents. Seeing his friend's self-doubt and pessimism, Qi Xiao didn't even bother arguing anymore. Meanwhile, Ruo Xin lay in bed, remembering the flavor of the ribs. She remembered late nights, studying when her dad would sneak ribs in for her. Now that her parents are divorced, Ruo Xin doesn't have the chance to enjoy that dish officially anymore. At midnight, she reheated the ribs Qi Xiao made, as if trying to hold onto the familiar taste of her childhood. The test drive event was coming up, but the marketing department still hadn't found a suitable celebrity to invite. Min Jie chewed out the marketing manager and then asked for everyone's opinion. Qi Xiao was going to introduce someone he knew, but Ruo Xin stopped him. She thought they shouldn't interfere with the marketing department's business. If it fails, they get the blame. If it succeeds, they won't get any credit. Zhou Cheng asked his parents to convince Ziyin to quit the bar and stay home to have kids. Ziyin knew her husband's plan, but she really couldn't bear to quit, so she felt very conflicted and didn't know what to do. Hearing Ziyin vent, Ding patiently advised that if she couldn't decide for herself, she should just leave it to fate. Through Zhu Lin's introduction, Qi Xiao finally met the big shot in the car world, Feng Shui. At first, Qi Xiao was confident he could invite him to the company's South Test Drive event. Unexpectedly, Feng Shui named a price and demanded that Min Jie meet him in person, or else it lacked sincerity. Ruo Xin went to negotiate for Min Jie. As expected, Feng Shui was difficult. He insisted on a price many times higher than the market rate. Seeing this hard-to-please boss, Ruo Xin didn't push it. She thought even if they signed a contract, many problems would definitely come up later. Because of this, Ruo Xin got many new marketing ideas. After work, Qi Xiao ate with Ruo Xin and Ziyin. The fried noodles looked very ordinary, but they made Qi Xiao addicted. Seeing Qi Xiao's youth and energy, Ziyin couldn't help but feel jealous. She and Ruo Xin talked about old stories, joked about bad photos, and teased each other. With only one day left before the event and no guests found, Ruo Xin volunteered for the task. She suggested inviting 2 experts in environmental tech and health and confirmed their schedules. Min Jie saw Ruo Xin was well prepared and gave her full authority over this event. On the event day, Ruo Xin prepared everything from the test drive experience for parents to childcare with toys, seats, and small cars for the babies. Qi Xiao rode his motorcycle to the venue first. Seeing the company fleet approaching, he pulled over and did a cool pose to greet everyone. Even though Ruo Xian had reminded her carefully, Sijai absent-mindedly left the baby's safety seats on the bus, making the parents angry. The smooth events suddenly became chaotic. People crowded Ruo Xian to complain. Sijai hurried to get toys to soothe the kids to keep things from getting worse. Min Jie told Ruo Xian to fix the mess fast. He promised to stall the reporters for 30 minutes. Thanks to Min Jie's fame, the reporters were understanding. But the customers were the most important factor. If they didn't handle this well, it would definitely hurt sales. Qi Xiao contacted nearby shops, but couldn't find any baby seats. Even if he found a supplier, they wouldn't make it in time. Luckily, after much effort, Qi Xiao found a warehouse nearby, but no one answered the phone. He decided to go there in person. As time passed, customers got more annoyed, and Ruo Xian felt anxious. Just as she thought everything was ruined, Qi Xiao suddenly appeared, carrying dozens of baby safety seats on a tricycle. Ruo Xian was so moved. She hurried to apologize to Min Jie and suggested compensating customers by lowering the car price. Min Jie agreed and decided to add a free 3-year maintenance package for everyone at the event. Finally, the event went great and got positive feedback. The contract rate exceeded expectations. After the event, sales for the new energy department spiked. Top management was very happy and approved raises and promotions from Min Jie's team. To reward everyone for their hard work, Min Jie announced he was taking the whole office out to eat on the weekend. Hearing this, Sijai snuck into the restroom to do her makeup, taking her first date with Su Yang very seriously. At this time, Su Yang was being chewed out by his boss because a client hated his draft after over 10 revisions. His colleagues were used to it and told him to get used to being exploited. Before leaving, the client noticed a cat drawing in Su Yang's comic and wanted to use it as the company mascot. However, that cat was a gift Su Yang wanted to give Sijai. So, he firmly refused, which made the client leave in anger. The boss told HR to dock a month of Su Yang's pay. Because of this, Su Yang stayed moping at home. He didn't go on the date and ignored Sijai's calls. Sijai brought a gift to his house. At first, she patiently comforted him, but Su Yang only thought about his own feelings and ignored hers. In his anger, Su Yang broke up with Sijai and even said hurtful things to her. After work, Qi Xiao saw Sijai crying at the door. He didn't know what happened and was about to comfort her, but she turned and left. Su Yang was still sitting blankly in his room. He showed the warning letter from the company to Qi Xiao, saying he'd been fired and would probably have to leave Shanghai soon. The group of young people started a band out of passion, but passion alone couldn't pay the bills. Because of financial pressure, the drummer was forced to give up music and leave Shanghai to go back to his hometown. Seeing his close friend of many years have to leave, Ding was very sad, but he wasn't easily defeated by reality. He kept moving forward resiliently, even if he had to bleed for his music. Ding's determination made Ziyin remember her past experiences. While the bar was quiet, she ran up on stage and tried hitting the drums as if she were finding her old self again. That night, Ziyin moved her things to the guest room and gave Zhou Cheng 7,000 yuan to pay for half of the rent. She would pay the rest by doing chores. Zhou Cheng realized the problem was serious. He was both shocked and heartbroken to know that Ziyin was willing to separate to protest, insisting on working at the bar and even refusing to have a child for him. Although they originally agreed to live differently, over time, most men want a child of their own. Now that he is almost 40, Zhou Cheng thought there was nothing wrong with wanting a child, and he didn't agree with how Ziyin was acting. However, Ziyin felt that Zhou Cheng had completely ignored her value. He only saw her as a maid and a baby-making machine. This is something any woman could do. Ziyin had cared so much about Zhou Cheng that she lost herself. The test drive event was a huge success, not only creating a breakthrough for the Eastern market, but also attracting many family customers, helping drive the growth of the new energy car industry. The two directors kept pushing Min Jie to return to the main headquarters quickly to start the next steps. Min Jie took this chance to suggest bringing a top employee with him to Shenzhen. After the call ended, Min Jie called Ruo Xian over and invited her to join him at the headquarters. This was an amazing promotion opportunity for Ruo Xian. However, she still had many doubts and didn't agree right away. She needed more time to think. At first, Ruo Xian planned to take Qi Xiao with her, but Qi Xiao couldn't leave his mother behind in Shanghai, so he had to decline. This made him feel very regretful. After getting home, Qi Xiao decided he would confess his feelings to Ruo Xian before she left Shanghai. Even if he got rejected, he wouldn't regret it. Seeing Qi Xiao being so clear about his feelings, Su Yang thought back to his own situation with Sijai. Qi Xiao thought Su Yang shouldn't hide his feelings, as sometimes his fake kindness accidentally hurts the person he loves. Because he had to go to Shenzhen for work, Ruwa XN had to prepare many things, starting with talking to her mother. Although she didn't have a good impression of Min Jia, Ruwa XN's mother had no reason to stop her daughter's career. She secretly hid the sadness in her heart, trying not to let Ruwa XN notice. Min Jia received Ruwa XN's message, and knowing she agreed, he told his assistant to rent a house in Shenzhen. Ruwa XN's mother went to the market to buy many dishes her daughter liked, planning to cook a delicious meal for Ruwa XN before she left, so she wouldn't miss home cooking. Qi Xiao planned his confession. He remembered Ruwa XN loved stargazing, so he thought of a romantic confession under a starry sky. When Zhou Cheng got home after work, he found the house empty. Ziyin had prepared food on the table along with a note. While warming up the food, Zhou Cheng accidentally saw a wall calendar with many marks on it. At first, Zhou Cheng didn't understand what those marks meant. It wasn't until his secretary called to remind him about a party and bills to pay that he realized those were the days he had to work overtime and go on business trips. Thinking about this, Zhou Cheng couldn't help but feel a sharp pain. Regret. He realized he had missed too many moments with his wife, making her deeply disappointed. At the same time, Qi Xiao was returning from the market with Ruwa XN's mother when they ran into Min Jia, dropping Ruwa XN off at home. After Ruwa XN went inside, her mother intentionally made an excuse for Qi Xiao to leave. She wanted to talk to Min Jia privately. She warned Min Jia that he wasn't allowed to let her daughter down, or else she wouldn't let him off, even if she had to risk her own life. Qi Xiao brought the food upstairs and saw Ruwa XN packing her things. Thinking about her leaving Shanghai the next day, he couldn't help but feel sad. Qi Xiao reminded Ruwa XN to take care of her health, and that if anyone bullied her or if she needed help, she should come back to Shanghai immediately. After saying that, Qi Xiao left lingeringly. Right then, Ruwa XN's mother also returned home. Ruwa XN lied, saying she had to go say goodbye to a friend, but she actually went to the hospital to find her dad. The father and daughter sat together on a stone bench, reminiscing about good memories and also talking about her mother's wish for a son-in-law. Ruwa XN still couldn't understand why her parents divorced. Hearing her dad tell the whole story, she finally understood her mother's silent sacrifices for the family. That year, when her dad decided to go out and develop his career, Ruwa XN was in the middle of her stressful exam period. Thinking that her mom wanted a divorce because she was afraid of affecting her daughter's studies, her dad agreed, but he didn't expect that decision would make him regret it until now. In reality, Ruwa XN's mother also had ambitions. She was about to be promoted to head of the department. However, if Ruwa XN's dad left, there would be no one to take care of the family. In the end, Ruwa XN's mother gave up her promotion opportunity, both to help her husband fulfill his dream and for her daughter's future. Hearing her dad's explanation, Ruwa XN was deeply moved. On the way back home, Ruwa XN sat blankly by the car window. Walking into the house and seeing her mom packing her luggage, Ruwa XN couldn't hold back her emotions and burst into tears. Because of that, Ruwa XN decided to give up the opportunity to transfer to the main headquarters in Shenzhen. She couldn't bear to be far from her mother and didn't want to leave Shanghai. Learning about her daughter's decision, Ruwa XN's mother was overjoyed. She was just like a kid again, hurriedly helping her daughter unpack. At the same time, Qi Xiao contacted a friend and asked him to post a confession on Ruwa XN's WeChat account, along with a photo of a starry sky. While Qi Xiao was nervously waiting for Ruwa XN's reaction, Ruwa XN's mother brought food over for him and Suyang. Hearing the news that Ruwa XN wasn't going to Shenzhen anymore, Qi Xiao was on cloud 9. After Ruwa XN's mother left, Qi Xiao suddenly remembered the post on WeChat and hurried to call his friend to ask him to take it down. However, taking down a post takes time. Fearing Ruwa XN would notice something unusual, Qi Xiao and Suyang played a trick to lure her out. First, he pretended to have a stomach ache, then said he hadn't had dinner yet and begged Ruwa XN to take him out for hot pot. Following Qi Xiao's lead, Suyang proactively called Sijai to come along. The whole group went to the hot pot place. Except for Qi Xiao being a bit nervous and anxious, the other three were totally normal. Ruwa XN felt Qi Xiao was being a bit strange, but every time she asked, he dodged it, so she didn't ask further. After eating hot pot, Qi Xiao found out the photo on WeChat still hadn't been removed, so he used the excuse of going to Ziyan's bar to stall for time. Sijai's distant attitude made Suyang feel uncomfortable. Qi Xiao couldn't focus on anything. He just hoped Ruwa XN wouldn't touch her phone. After a ding finished performing, Ruwa XN told him about Ziyan's drumming talent. People around joined in and suggested Ziyan go up and perform. Seeing Ziyan shining confidently under the stage lights, Ruwa XN felt like she was seeing her drummer friend who had taken the whole school by storm back in the day. Qi Xiao kept checking WeChat, and until the photo disappeared, he finally breathed a sigh of relief. Worried that Ruwa XN would notice something weird, Qi Xiao pretended to cheer and clap for Ziyan. In the office, Min Jie saw Xin's gift on the desk. He opened the gift box, and inside was a wooden spinning top she had made herself. Min Jie told Ruo Xin about his final decision. Although he felt very regretful, he still respected Ruo Xin's choice. That night, he threw a party to say goodbye to everyone. To prevent Ruo Xin from being bullied by Lu Pei and the others, Min Jie took out the spinning top and used a life philosophy story to quietly warn them, while announcing that from now on, all work would be reported directly to him by Ruo Xin. Realizing the spinning top was an item sold at Zhu Lin's shop, Qi Xiao called to ask and found out Ruo Xin had bought it. Min Jie's departure meant Qi Xiao had one less potential rival. This made him super happy. He was curious why Ruo Xin turned down the promotion and the raise. However, Ruo Xin answered very tactfully. She didn't give a clear reason, but just told Qi Xiao to read the story The First Brazier. Since he had never read The First Brazier, Qi Xiao couldn't understand her hidden meaning. He asked Su Yang, but still didn't get a good answer. The next day at the office, Qi Xiao saw Si Jai and asked her about The First Brazier again. He also mentioned the photo Su Yang saw on social media of Si Jai having dinner with a group of men. Ruo Xin's mom wanted her daughter to find happiness soon. She went to a park for people looking for partners to try her luck. However, she couldn't agree with the views of many parents there, especially when she saw her daughter, the one she had put all her heart into raising, being treated like a product for others to judge. It made her even more annoyed. Just as she was about to leave, a consultant named Xiao Mei stopped her and enthusiastically introduced high-quality men on her dating platform. She even promised that if she didn't find a match within 2 years, the full membership fee would be refunded. Ruo Xin's mom, who is usually frugal, was sweet-talked into spending thousands of yuan to sign up for a membership and received a ton of dating profiles. Ruo Xin didn't care at all, but seeing her mom put in so much effort, she had to agree to attend this meeting with high-profile candidates. The next morning, at her mom's request, Ruo Xin was forced to wear a pink dress she had bought years ago. Under her mom's supervision, she got into the elevator to go to work. Ruo Xin was past the age for pink outfits, so she felt very uncomfortable. When Qi Xiao walked into the elevator, she immediately hid the invitation card for the meeting. Qi Xiao noticed Ruo Xin was acting strange, but didn't dare to ask her directly. After work, he found an excuse to hitch a ride home with Ruo Xin. Just as Ruo Xin was stressing over the blind date meeting, Qi Xiao's sudden appearance gave her an idea to ask him to go with her to avoid an awkward situation. Before arranging for couples to meet, the company held a communication skills training session for women. Ruo Xin had some hope, but this training session completely disappointed her. Even though the meeting was very lively, the looks of the men, they were hit or miss. Ruo Xin intentionally answered questions the opposite way, going against everything Xiao Mei had trained her to do to make those men back off. Fang De, a colleague from the new energy department, was also at the meeting. He liked Ruo Xin and wondered why she was there when their department had plenty of male colleagues. This question annoyed Ruo Xin, and she wanted to get away from Fang De quickly. At that moment, Qi Xiao was surrounded by a group of women. He saw Ruo Xin was flustered, so he ran over, grabbed her hand, and announced he liked her in front of everyone. Ignoring the curious looks, Qi Xiao pulled Ruo Xin out of the hall. He sincerely expressed his feelings. Ruo Xin didn't give Qi Xiao a chance to continue. She made an excuse to run off. Ruo Xin's mom was about to scold her for the failed blind date, but Ruo Xin pulled out Si Jai's profile from the membership list, claiming the platform was providing fake info and was a money scam. Ruo Xin's mom was skeptical, but stopped scolding her. Su Yang thought Si Jai actually went on a blind date, so he kept asking Qi Xiao about the membership list. Qi Xiao brushed Su Yang off with just a few words. At midnight, he lay in bed tossing and turning, unable to sleep. He didn't know what Ruo Xin was thinking or if she cared about his confession. Meanwhile, Ruo Xin was also remembering Qi Xiao's confession, feeling both sweet and shy inside. The next morning at the office, both felt a bit awkward because of last night. Lately, new energy car sales weren't meeting expectations. Ruo Xin and Qi Xiao split up to find a reason. They finally found out the problem was with the advertising. Lu Pei had intentionally prioritized ads for traditional cars instead. After failing to negotiate with Lu Pei, Ruo Xin called to report to Min Jie. Since things had come to this, they had to fix the root of the problem first. Following Qi Xiao's suggestion, Ruo Xin asked Su Yang to pose as a customer coming to buy a car. The sales manager kept pushing traditional cars on Su Yang, even bad-mouthing new energy cars, promising him lots of perks, and even offering to handle out-of-province license plates for him. Ruo Xin took the recording to Lu Pei, but he claimed it was just the sales manager's personal behavior, nothing to do with the company, and refused to solve the issue. In the end, the sales manager was docked 3 months' pay, but this was completely pointless. Ruo Xian knew exactly that Liu Pei was playing dirty. He wanted to block new energy sales to secure his position in the traditional sales department. To break the current deadlock, Qi Xiao suggested partnering with universities, inviting student clubs to help, and advertising at shopping malls. Since Zhou Cheng was in charge of leasing space at the mall, Ruo Xian took Qi Xiao to meet him to discuss renting a booth. After finishing the business talk, Zhou Cheng brought up his and Ziyin's current situation. Hearing they were separated, Ruo Xian advised Zhou Cheng to be more understanding of his wife. After the talk, Zhou Cheng realized his mistakes in the marriage. He thanked Ruo Xian for her patient advice and supported her by lowering the booth rental price. Because she needed a band to attract customers during the live promotion event, Ruo Xian thought about inviting Ading and Ziyin to perform to help her promote the new energy cars. At first, Ziyin wanted to say no because she was afraid seeing Zhou Cheng would be very awkward. However, she couldn't say no to Qi Xiao and the others begging. Plus, with Ruo Xian egging her on, Ziyin was forced to agree. Qi Xiao's mom visited her son after a big lunch. Just as she was about to leave, she ran into a travel agency holding a promotion at the apartment complex. At the same time, Ruo Xian's mom was also looking up travel info. Both ladies heard that the tour itinerary included a stop at a very famous matchmaking bridge, and they got very excited. Ruo Xian's mom was still thinking about finding a partner, while Qi Xiao's mom hoped her son's love life would go smoothly. After finishing the arrangements, Ruo Xian went to the shop to check on the new energy cars. However, she found a shop full of traditional cars and not a single new energy car in sight. She found out the company had just issued a notice requiring all shops to move new energy cars to remote areas. So, Ruo Xian went to see Liu Pei to talk. But they disagreed, and the conversation ended on a bad note. Ruo Xian was angry when Liu Pei criticized her for acting on her emotions. Back at the office, she immediately worked out a new plan. She wanted everyone to overcome this struggle together. Ziyin came to the mall to perform. Zhou Cheng came to see her, sincerely apologized, and asked for her forgiveness. Qi Xiao bought lunchboxes for everyone. He even carefully picked the peppers out of Ruo Xian's lunchbox, which made Ziyin laugh and tease him. Zhou Cheng followed his lead and did the same for Ziyin, which made her very happy. That night, the couple sat talking on the balcony, looking back at their past issues. After self-reflecting, they finally made up. Knowing her mom was going on a trip, Ruo Xian prepared a scarf, sunglasses, and face mask for her, wishing her a fun trip. Back in her bedroom, Ruo Xian sat at her vanity, and suddenly the image of Qi Xiao carefully picking the peppers out of her lunchbox popped in her head, making her feel very warm inside. The live promotion event was a huge success. Ziyin's performance got lots of praise, and even Zhou Cheng felt very proud. He finally understood that his wife had sacrificed a lot for the family. After the band finished their set, the owner of a music school approached Ziyin and offered to hire her to teach drums to kids with a very attractive salary. At first, Ziyin refused because she was worried she wouldn't get along with kids. However, Ahao thought Ziyin should spend more time with kids. Maybe it would help her change her perspective, which would be a good thing. Ahao accepted on Ziyin's behalf and took the business card. Ziyin felt very confused. Ruo Xian's mom and Qi Xiao's mom went on the tour together. The two quickly became close. They found out their kids were the same age, had the same profession, and were even the same age. The two mothers immediately got the idea to set their kids up, wanting them to get settled soon. However, when she found out Qi Xiao was 12 years younger than her daughter, Ruo Xian's mom did a total 180. She even slammed her water bottle down and blamed Qi Xiao's mom for wasting her time. Even though the live promotion was over, the new energy car sales had to keep going. Qi Xiao suggested returning the previously ordered gifts and replacing them with popular, more affordable items. Ruo Xian agreed with Qi Xiao's idea and felt very satisfied with him. The next morning, on her way to the company, Ruo Xian suddenly felt short of breath. Without a word, Qi Xiao took Ruo Xian's hand and checked her pulse. The vibe between them became awkward and flirty. In the elevator, because it was so crowded, Qi Xiao used his body to shield Ruo Xian, and even during the meeting, he couldn't keep his eyes off her. Qi Xiao prepared for the live promotion event at the university, while also adding Su Yang to the group chat and assigning tasks to him and Si Jai. After finishing the work, Qi Xiao saw Xian dozing off at her desk, so he used some documents to block the sun for her. After work, Qi Xiao took Ruo Xian to the science exhibition hall to look at the Milky Way. Su Yang and Qi Xiao painted for the exhibition room while chatting about their love lives. Ruo Xian woke up and found no one by her side. When she walked out, she saw Qi Xiao sleeping on the floor. It turned out the two of them had been painting all night. Su Yang went home first, and Qi Xiao wasn't sleepy anymore. He stayed by Ruo Xian's side and listened to her childhood stories. Since the travel agency booked a double room, Mom Shun and Mom Chi had to share a room. Although Mom Shun was cold, Mom Chi was very lively and loved to talk. At first, they were a bit distant, but they gradually got used to each other. Their relationship improved after the travel agency forced customers to shop, and Mom Shun argued with the female tour guide. Mom Chi also spoke up to support her and exposed the travel agency as scam. This teamwork made them closer. That night, Mom Shun and Mom Chi chatted in the room. They reminisced about their first loves during their youth when they were young volunteers. No matter how passionate the love was, they were eventually defeated by reality. They chose the chance to return to the city instead of staying with the ones they loved. Mom Shun had gone through an unhappy marriage, so she hoped her daughter would find a good man to rely on. However, unlike Mom Shun's caution, Mom Chi was very strong in her romantic life. She was not only loved by her husband, but also had a filial son. Using her knowledge of astronomy, Ruo Xin successfully invited teacher Fong from the astronomy club to the campus promotion event, which amazed even Qi Xiao. After the event ended, teacher Fong couldn't stop praising the new energy car line. At first, he thought the event's purpose was a bit too practical, but now he saw that Ruo Xin was working seriously and intended to benefit the community. On the way home, Ruo Xin suddenly felt discomfort in her stomach and intestines. Qi Xiao immediately ran to the hospital to buy all kinds of digestive medicine. However, that night, Ruo Xin's condition didn't get any better. It actually got worse. She started having severe abdominal pain. Luckily, Qi Xiao noticed quickly and got her to the hospital in time. After an exam, the doctor said she had acute appendicitis and needed surgery right away, requiring a family member to sign a consent form. When a nurse asked Ruo Xin, Qi Xiao signed a surgery form as her boyfriend. At that moment, he realized his responsibility had become heavier than ever. After staying by her side all night, Ruo Xin's condition clearly improved. Although her face was still pale, she was gradually recovering thanks to Qi Xiao's thoughtful care. Seeing that, the nurse couldn't help but tease Qi Xiao for being such an ideal, caring boyfriend, her eyes full of admiration. Since Ruo Xin needed to rest at the hospital, all the remaining work was handed over to Qi Xiao. However, the new energy car sales area was too quiet, while the two previously assigned salespeople had both called in for time off at the same time. Clearly, this was because Lu Pei was pulling strings behind the scenes to make things hard. Ruo Xin told Qi Xiao to go back to the company and wait for news, and right after that, she called Min Jie, hoping he could help boost sales during the event. Min Jie happily agreed. Per Ruo Xin's arrangement, Qi Xiao went to the sales department to find Lu Pei and suggest staff reassignment. Despite Qi Xiao using every clever word to persuade him, Lu Pei remained stubborn and wouldn't budge. Only when he heard Qi Xiao mention the headquarters image did Lu Pei reluctantly agree, but on the condition that Qi Xiao had to persuade the salespeople to join in himself. At first, the salespeople kept finding reasons to refuse because they were afraid of Lu Pei. However, when they learned that Min Jie had issued a notice to boost sales, especially since there weren't many customers during the off-season, they quickly volunteered for the support task. The staffing issue was solved, but the next hurdle came from negotiating the fine print of the advertising contract. Compared to the old and calculating Lu Pei, persuading Ruan Yi was much easier. Qi Xiao didn't need to suck up to him. He just had to analyze the company's current situation and point out the pros and cons. After all, the conflict between Lu Pei and Min Jie was like a battle between gods. Min Jie was someone the chairman relied on, and he reached a leadership role while still young. Meanwhile, Lu Pei only had a few years left until retirement, and when he leaves, his subordinates would inevitably become scapegoats. Thanks to Qi Xiao's clever move to drive a wedge, Ruan Yi started to fear offending Min Jie and was scared that he'd be the first to get punished. So, he immediately changed his attitude, happily agreed to stamp the deal that very day, and even praised Qi Xiao for being sharp and having potential. After settling the mess at the office, Qi Xiao felt relieved and went straight to the hospital to visit Ruo Xin. He excitedly told the story of his battle of wits with the two old foxes, which made Ruo Xin both laugh and admire him. At the same time, Sijai brought clean clothes for Ruo Xin and unexpectedly ran into Su Yang in the elevator. Their relationship had been tense before this. Su Yang proactively apologized to her and showed her the manga cat, drawing to explain why he got angry and asked to break up. Sijai was deeply moved and secretly took Su Yang's hand in the crowd, marking their reconciliation and getting back together. Per the doctor's orders, Ruo Xin had to eat porridge for 3 meals a day. Luckily, Qi Xiao thoughtfully bought some meat floss and even helped wipe the corner of her mouth. This small act made the vibe between them even more flirty. Just then, Sijai walked into the hospital room, not noticing the strange atmosphere inside. She happily told the story of how she and Su Yang had gotten back together. After visiting all the sites in the old town, Mom Shun and Mom Chi prepared to return to Shanghai. Originally, they planned to visit the matchmaking shrine, but it turned out to be just an old tree covered in red silk ribbons. Even though they knew they had been scammed, both moms still felt regretful. They bargained with the shop owner and finally bought a silk ribbon for 5 yuan to throw onto the tree, wishing for their kids to find a good match soon. Mom Shun felt more and more annoyed the more she thought about being scammed, while Mom Chi kept a relaxed mood and led her to the shops on the street to buy souvenirs. Following Mom Chi's suggestion, Mom Shun decided to buy a thermos as a gift for her daughter. They even promised to visit each other after returning to Shanghai and find a chance to hang out for a meal together. Chi Xiao stayed by Ruo Xin's side and told stories to coax her to sleep. Seeing Ruo Xin stop moving, he thought she was asleep and couldn't help but put his hand on her arm. Didn't he know that Ruo Xin was still awake and didn't react to what he did? Until nearly midnight, Ruo Xin slowly woke up. Seeing Chi Xiao leaning against the bed frame, fast asleep, she felt deeply grateful. The nurse came to check Ruo Xin's temperature and was jealous that she had such a good boyfriend. After her previous talk with Ruo Xin, Ziyin decided to check out an early education center. As a result, she found a boy who seemed unhappy and kept hitting the drums as if he were letting off steam. Ziyin realized the boy felt his progress wasn't as good as the others. So she showed him a video of a symphony orchestra to help him understand that no one is good from the start, and that he needed to find time to practice with the drums to become friends with them. Because of the boy, Ziyin agreed to stay at the center to teach and would provide one-on-one lessons. The new electric vehicle event went quite smoothly. Ruo Xin felt satisfied. Just as she was talking to Chi Xiao, she suddenly got a call from Mom Shun, learning that her mom had returned to Shanghai with the tour group. To avoid worrying Mom Shun, Ruo Xin lied and said she was away on a business trip and asked Yin to pick up her mom, while they worked together to hide the surgery. On their first day back in Shanghai, Mom Chi and Mom Shun got along, so that Mom Chi decided to buy a gift for Mom Shun. Their relationship became as close as sisters. When Ziyin picked up Mom Shun to go home, she also took Mom Chi along. Meanwhile, Ruo Xin quickly finished the discharge process. Chi Xiao helped her pack, and even helped Ruo Xin tie her shoelaces. Since Ruo Xin couldn't go home, she planned to find a nearby hotel to stay in. Chi Xiao asked Su Yang to go on a date with Si Jai to free up space for Ruo Xin to stay over for a night. When she arrived at Chi Xiao's house, Ruo Xin enjoyed his care. From washing her hair to blow-drying it, Chi Xiao thoughtfully did it all. Si Jai found out Su Yang was kicked out by Chi Xiao, so she took him to the library to find inspiration for his comic, encouraging him to quit his job to be independent and maybe start a social media account to attract fans. The next morning at the company, Chi Xiao saw many couples online asking about new electric cars, so he decided to host a community event to target the main consumer groups. However, the residential management firmly refused Chi Xiao's request. Just as the two sides were stuck, Mom Shun suddenly appeared to help and talk to them. With the help of Ruo Xin's mom, Chi Xiao successfully persuaded the apartment management to agree to a stargazing activity. The two sides reached an agreement, at least as far as the management was concerned. This was also seen as a helpful activity for the community. Mom Shun was very eager to help. She hoped work for Chi Xiao and her daughter would go smoother and smoother. Suddenly, she ran into Mom Chi downstairs and was extremely happy. The two mothers arranged a dinner on their own and got busy preparing everything. Meanwhile, the young people were pretty calm since they already knew each other. At the dinner table, Mom Shinwun Ti stopped praising Chi Xiao. Noticing her son's eyes were always on Ruo Xin, Mom Chi guessed that Ruo Xin was the girl her son had been crushing on for a long time. After dinner, Mom Chi led her son downstairs to talk privately. She asked her son about Ruo Xin. Facing his mother's question, Chi Xiao frankly admitted his feelings. However, he was confident that he could win Ruo Xin over. In his eyes, Ruo Xin was a beautiful, smart, logical woman who was absolutely perfect. Mom Chi was very open-minded. She didn't care about the age gap and was even happy that her son had grown up. She supported Chi Xiao in boldly chasing after love. Seeing her son's determination for love, Mom Chi suddenly remembered the beautiful love between her and her husband. She didn't regret leaving her distant hometown to marry into Shanghai. It was just a shame her husband passed away so early, leaving her with a pain that wouldn't go away. Every time she mentioned her husband, she couldn't hold back her emotions and burst into tears. With his mother's encouragement, Chi Xiao became even more determined. Even though Ruo Xin advised him to chase his passion, he still wanted to stay by her side as a quiet assistant. The next day, Mom Shun packed her bags to head back to the countryside. Before leaving, she gave her daughter a lot of advice and felt at ease leaving her daughter in Chi Xiao's care. In daily life, Chi Xiao took great care of Ruo Xin, just like a thoughtful boyfriend. If it were before, Ruo Xin would have definitely objected, but now she felt very comfortable being cared for by Qi Xiao. Even Zi Yin noticed a change in Ruo Xian. That night, after saying goodnight to Qi Xiao, Ruo Xian called Zi Yin to ask her out for hot pot. She kept complaining about Qi Xiao being too strict, not only constantly reminding her of this and that, but also controlling her diet and making her eat bland food. Zi Yin teased Ruo Xian, saying she wasn't as bossy as before. Truly, as the saying goes, everyone meets their match, and Ruo Xian had found the person who could handle her. Ever since the two of them faked being a couple at the hospital, Zi Yin had felt something strange. Looking at the current situation, maybe they would turn fake into real. After finishing hot pot, Zi Yin took Ruo Xian home. Watching Ruo Xian walk away, Zi Yin sighed to her husband, wishing she could matchmake her best friend so she could finally stop being single. Standing on the balcony looking at the sky, Zi Yin's words suddenly popped into Ruo Xian's head, and a smile flickered at the corner of her mouth. Right then, a storm warning was playing on the radio, but despite the wind and rain, Ruo Xian called a moving company and asked them to come clean up the exhibition booth. Qi Xiao was worried about Ruo Xian's safety. He called her, but her phone was off, which made him even more restless. Through the apartment security log, Qi Xiao found the name of the moving company. When he arrived, he saw the moving company's truck had already left, and Ruo Xian was locked inside the building. After some begging, Qi Xiao finally persuaded the security guard to let him inside. He saw Ruo Xian stuck in the office. Luckily, Ruo Xian was okay. Qi Xiao breathed a sigh of relief, but also scolded her for being reckless and taking dangerous risks on her own. Ruo Xian had never seen Qi Xiao so angry, and she stood there stunned. Both were silent until they calmed back down. Taking advantage of the storm tonight, Qi Xiao confessed his feelings to Ruo Xian once again. Unlike the previous times that were just teasing, Qi Xiao was very serious this time, which made Ruo Xian feel a bit flustered. However, Qi Xiao didn't care. He continued to pour his heart out, wanting Ruo Xian to understand his sincere feelings. The rain slowly stopped, and the lights in the building suddenly came on. Ruo Xian seemed to have made up her mind. She accepted Qi Xiao as confession and officially became his girlfriend. Getting Ruo Xian's answer, Qi Xiao was overjoyed. He proactively took her hand, and the two of them hugged tightly. Morning came, and when Ruo Xian woke up and opened her eyes, she saw Qi Xiao lying right across from her. At the new energy car exhibition at the apartment complex, many residents came to check it out. Qi Xiao couldn't hide his joy. He proactively introduced Ruo Xian as his girlfriend to everyone. On the way home, Qi Xiao was about to reveal Ruo Xian's true identity, but while they were joking around, they were suddenly spotted by Su Yang and Si Jai. Seeing the two of them holding hands, Su Yang remembered Qi Xiao not coming home last night, and he immediately understood what was going on, like he had found out a massive secret. Ruo Xian sat in a coffee shop, texting Qi Xiao with a constant smile on her face. Si Jai found out Ruo Xian and Qi Xiao were dating, and she was very happy for them. In this city, besides Qi Xiao and Su Yang, Ruo Xian was the person who treated her the best. Su Yang told Qi Xiao that Ruo Xian had gone public with their relationship, and Qi Xiao immediately promised to take everyone out to dinner to celebrate. That evening, the whole group gathered at a restaurant. The two couples showed so much PDA that everyone around them was jealous. Qi Xiao secretly held Ruo Xian's hand under the table, but Ruo Xian pulled her hand away. Before Qi Xiao could feel disappointed, Ruo Xian proactively interlaced her fingers with his. After thinking it over carefully, Ruo Xian decided to tell Zi Yin about her relationship. As Ruo Xian's best friend, Zi Yin was very happy to know she was finally no longer single. After the date ended, Qi Xiao went home and wrote his resignation letter. He thought that since he had a girlfriend, continuing to work at the company would be very inconvenient. Plus, in Qi Xiao's life, his two biggest wishes were to find the girl he loved to live with and to fulfill his design dream of doing what he loved. On the very first day at the sales point, Ruo Xian and Qi Xiao ran into a difficult customer. The reason was that Mrs. Chang had bought a new energy car, but then discovered her house was old and didn't have its own electric meter. So installing a charging station was very dangerous, and she could only get power from the office building next door, because business electricity rates were much higher than residential rates. Mrs. Chang had complained many times, but hadn't gotten a resolution. Her actions made other customers feel uneasy. Ruo Xian tried to calm Mrs. Chang down and then immediately went back to the company to call a meeting. However, Director Wu looked for ways to dodge responsibility. Liu Pei and the others blamed Ruo Xian, saying she had seriously damaged the brand's reputation. And not only did they have to let the customer return the car, but someone had to take responsibility. A public apology. Liu Pei was determined to punish Ruo Xian. He scolded her right in front of everyone, making her feel deeply insulted. Colleagues were gossiping all over about the new energy department being taught a lesson. Sijai told Qi Xiao the story while sighing about Ruo Xian's difficult situation. While Ruo Xian was thinking of a way to solve the problem, Qi Xiao unexpectedly went to see Liu Pei, proactively offered to resign, and took all the responsibility himself. Ruo Xian called Min Jie, but he didn't know what to do either. It wasn't until she saw Qi Xiao packing up to leave the company that Ruo Xian couldn't hold back her emotions and scolded him. Knowing that Qi Xiao did it for her, Ruo Xian felt very sad. However, Qi Xiao didn't care about that. After all, he was going to quit sooner or later. He wanted to take this chance to help Ruo Xian solve the problem. Even though he didn't work at the company anymore, Qi Xiao still constantly cared for Ruo Xian. No longer tied down by company rules, the two loved each other more freely. Qi Xiao planned for the future. He intended to reopen his online shop and continue chasing his design passion. Knowing that the business needed capital, Ruo Xian planned to invest some money in Qi Xiao, but he refused. Qi Xiao went to Zhu to partner up and discuss the costs and the plan for an interest-free loan. Ruo Xian was invited by Qi Xiao to Zhu shop. Hearing Qi Xiao talk about his dream design studio, Ruo Xian felt very happy. Qi Xiao had planned a romantic date, but because the charging station issue still wasn't solved, Ruo Xian was too busy with work to go with him. Even though the date was cancelled, Qi Xiao didn't mind at all. He gave Ruo Xian a diamond necklace and promised to give her a gift every year. Ruo Xian knew this was Qi Xiao's way of showing love, but since he was in the startup phase and everything needed money, she asked him to return the necklace. To Ruo Xian, the best gift was Qi Xiao's sincere feelings and the nebula necklace he had given her before. That night, Qi Xiao worked hard on his designs, preparing to launch his new brand. However, as a man, Su Yang didn't understand women's jewelry, so he suggested Qi Xiao should consult Sijai. Looking at Qi Xiao's designs, Sijai wasn't interested at all. She thought women liked jewelry with meaning or symbolism, like the Soundwave earrings she had seen. The two different earrings symbolized the phrases "I love you" and "together for a lifetime." Sijai's words made Qi Xiao realize the truth. He focused on researching his designs. Ruo Xian stayed up late looking at documents. She planned to go with colleagues from the after-sales department to customers' homes to survey and learn about the usage and installation of charging stations. However, due to a lack of manpower, she proposed that the headquarters send people down to support. Receiving Ruo Xian's plan to handle the problem, Min Jie arranged for staff to help her. He was very satisfied with Ruo Xian's calm and professional way of working and once again mentioned that if she wanted to work in Shenzhen, he was ready to arrange it. In the following days, Ruo Xian led her colleagues on surveys everywhere and coordinated with the press and media, finally solving the problem. After the news articles were published, the number of customers interested in new energy cars kept growing. Liu Pei was angry about the failure. Combined with Ruan Yi's egging on, he once again had the idea to get rid of Ruo Xian. With the company problem solved, Ruo Xian felt very cheerful. She asked Qi Xiao out for fish hot pot in the evening. Unexpectedly, Ruo Xian's mom arrived first. Seeing Qi Xiao show up at her daughter's house, she was quite surprised. Luckily, Qi Xiao and Ruo Xian coordinated well and made up an excuse to hide their relationship. Ruan Yi intentionally made things difficult by refusing to process the additional terms in the new energy car sales contracts, which made Ruo Xian very angry. She immediately called Min Jie to report the situation and wanted to discuss the development of new energy cars in the near future. Ruo Xian thought the new energy department should establish its own sales department to avoid Liu Pei's interference and suggested the headquarters send a vice president down to manage it. Because of Ruo Xian, Sijai faced many difficulties in the legal department and was often bullied by Ruan Yi's assistant. Ruo Xian gave Sijai a strategy. If she was picked on again, she should fight back. Ruo Xian knew Ruan Yi was a suspicious person. If Sijai was a bit tougher, it would definitely make him doubt himself and think she was holding some kind of secret. Since Qi Xiao quit, Ruo Xian had to hire a new assistant. Knowing Qi Xiao was prone to jealousy, she asked the HR department to look for suitable girls. Right at this time, an old friend called to invite Ruo Xian to an alumni reunion. She heard that Gu Tao had returned to China from Singapore to work at a law firm, handling a big case related to a Group S stock listing. That night, everyone gathered together. Ruo Xian's appearance was a big surprise to Gu Tao. Back in school, they were a golden couple in everyone's eyes, and their grades were always at the top. After graduation, Gu Tao went to study abroad, and the two lost touch. Now, Gu Tao had become a successful man with a big reputation among their friends. However, he was an arrogant man. Even though he was divorced, he still thought it was his ex-wife's fault, because she wasn't good enough for him. He was the one who suggested the divorce. Gu Tao brought up an old promise to Ruo Xian. If they were both unmarried by age 30, they would get together. Everyone around teased Ruo Xian, making her feel very awkward. so she quickly said she already had a boyfriend. This statement made Gu Tao very curious. After the reunion, Ruo Xan went home and saw Qi Xiao's note on the door, filling her heart with warmth. The next morning, Min Jie held an online meeting, emphasizing the importance of the new energy car business and announcing that the sales department would be split into two. The traditional sales department would still be managed by Liu Pei. The new energy sales department would be managed by a new vice president sent from headquarters. Liu Pei was unhappy with Min Jie's decision, but he couldn't oppose the headquarters. He could only be angry because Ruo Xin's move was too clever. Ruo Xin told Qi Xiao about the meeting and was full of excitement. Seeing Liu Pei being put in his place, Ruo Xin's inner anxieties finally faded. Seeing the smile return to Ruo Xin's face, Qi Xiao took her on a date. However, on the way, Ruo Xin got a call from her mother. She said Gu Tao had invited both of them to dinner. Since Gu Tao was her mother's favorite student, she wanted to play matchmaker for him and her daughter. However, after meeting him again after many years, Ruo Xin's mom was disappointed in Gu Tao, especially since his words about marriage showed contempt for his ex-wife. Qi Xiao was jealous when he found out Ruo Xin was being forced into a blind date by her mother, so he proactively went with her. However, Ruo Xin's mom had given up on the matchmaking idea and even advised Ruo Xin to stay away from Gu Tao. To stop Gu Tao from pursuing her daughter, Ruo Xin's mom asked Qi Xiao for help. The two were in constant contact. Mom's attitude made Qi Xiao very happy. On the way home, Ruo Xin discussed Gu Tao with Qi Xiao. Everyone could see Gu Tao had feelings for Ruo Xin. Meanwhile, Su Yang intended to pick up Si Jai after work, but he found out she was taking an online advertising class. Su Yang understood that Si Jai was doing this for him. She wanted to help him build a social media account so he could focus on his creative work. Qi Xiao received a message from Su Yang, learning that a design competition was coming up. If he won this competition, he would receive a startup fund. Ruo Xin thought this was a very important opportunity and encouraged Qi Xiao to join. Suddenly, Qi Xiao made a request. If he won the prize, Ruo Xin had to take time off to travel the world with him. Gu Tao unexpectedly came to see Ruo Xin to ask about new energy cars, but he was actually there to fish for info about her private life. Hearing that Ruo Xin had a boyfriend, he immediately guessed it was Qi Xiao. However, Gu Tao still didn't give up on pursuing Ruo Xin. He thought Ruo Xin was a smart, independent woman who should find a successful man, not a young, inexperienced, and poor guy like Qi Xiao. Ruo Xin disagreed with Gu Tao's view. She valued feelings, while Gu Tao valued material things. The two had different views, so they couldn't continue the conversation. To be polite, Ruo Xin finished lunch with Gu Tao and then hurried away. When she went to a coffee shop to buy coffee, she found out Qi Xiao had already instructed the staff beforehand. The new vice president, Boss Fong, arrived in Shanghai earlier than expected. Every department in the company was preparing work reports. Everyone was gossiping about the vice president they had never met. They only knew she was a decisive and strong woman. Once everyone was in the meeting room, Wang Yi and the other managers kept mocking Ruo Xin. While they were talking about Boss Fong, thinking she liked hiring female employees, she suddenly appeared. After introducing herself, Boss Fong immediately showed her authority and didn't show any respect to Liu Pei or the others. Coming from a sales background, Boss Fong had a very decisive and direct way of working. Liu Pei wanted to use his seniority to play tricks on Boss Fong, but she wasn't afraid at all and bluntly reminded Liu Pei not to interfere with the new energy department's work. Boss Fong's decisiveness made Ruo Xin admire her very much. Seeing Liu Pei lose his power, Ruo Xin breathed a sigh of relief. She went to see Boss Fong, politely welcomed her, and expressed her wish to become a strong woman like her. Boss Fong valued Ruo Xin highly, so she advised her that if she wanted to be a strong woman, she first had to learn to ignore other people as gossip. The managers took turns reporting their work to Boss Fong, and everyone felt nervous and anxious. Even Wang Yi thought Boss Fong was tougher than Min Jie. Liu Pei didn't think so, but the new energy department received some unexpected good news. Boss Fong had just taken office and already approved quarterly bonuses and subsidies for all staff. Qi Xiao came to pick up Ruo Xin after work, finally having the romantic date he had always wanted. Now, both of them had their own successes. Ruo Xin was at peace working under Boss Fong. Qi Xiao also didn't need the interest-free loan anymore because Zhu Lin had found an investor who could provide enough capital for the shop. Qi Xiao had bought tickets for a horror movie beforehand. He hoped Ruo Xin would be scared and hug him in the theater. Little did he know, Ruo Xin had seen the movie many times and wasn't scared at all. Instead, it was Qi Xiao who was startled by the screams of the girls around them. Ruo Xin watched the movie very calmly, and even after it ended, she analyzed the logic of the film. After the date, Qi Xiao reluctantly said goodbye to Ruo Xin. When he got home, he found his parents had arrived at some point. Chi Xiao arranged for his parents to stay for a night, then made an excuse to leave. He actually went to Ruo Xin's house to take refuge. His parents wanted Su Yang to go back home for the civil service exam, but Su Yang wanted to stay in Shanghai because he had a career he loved and the girl he loved. Even though Su Yang's parents didn't fully understand their son's ideas, they still respected Su Yang's decision. Especially after seeing his girlfriend was very beautiful, they began to reflect on their own issues. Meanwhile, Chi Xiao watched movies with Ruo Xin and always wanted to take things further with her, but Ruo Xin wasn't thinking about that. Chi Xiao took advantage of the beautiful moonlight to suggest a drink. Ruo Hin couldn't say no, so she opened a bottle of wine. However, Chi Xiao's plan didn't work out because his drinking limit wasn't as high as Ruo Hin's. After finishing the bottle, she was fine, but he was totally wasted. He intended to kiss her, but Ruo Hin suddenly stopped him. The next morning, Chi Xiao finished making breakfast, and couldn't helped acting cute with Ruo Hin. Their meal was sweet and full of affection. Ruo Hin got a text from her group of classmates. Everyone wanted to take this chance to catch up, so they decided to go on a self-driving trip. Before leaving, Chi Xiao kept nagging Ruo Hin. Seeing that he found it hard to say goodbye, she promised to treat him to a great meal when she returned. When Chi Xiao tried to kiss Ruo Hin, she didn't let him succeed and quickly dodged him. Yu Tao spent money to invite their friends to hang out at Konglong Mountain. His generosity made the classmates keep praising him, and they even wanted to set him up with Ruo Hin. But to Ruo Hin, Yu Tao was just a college classmate and a client. Necessary relationships were fine, but anything beyond that wasn't worth the extra trouble. That night, Yu Tao took Ruo Hin to the observatory and proactively talked about their old dreams, saying he felt sorry for her current situation. Ruo Hin dodged the topic and quickly found something else to talk about. The classmates saw them standing together and took a photo, thinking they looked like a great match. At first, Yu Tao acted fake by mentioning the photo, but Ruo Hin didn't want to respond and happened to see Chi Xiao waiting downstairs at the hotel. Ruo Hin didn't hesitate to introduce Chi Xiao to everyone as her boyfriend, mentioning they were a couple with a large age gap. This made the classmates very interested. Since the hotel was out of rooms, Yu Tao gave up his bed to Chi Xiao. Unexpectedly, he agreed immediately. Ruo Hin and Chi Xiao walked hand in hand through the hotel hallway. She was very grateful for Chi Xiao's care, so she proactively kissed him. Ruo Hin's action made Chi Xiao overjoyed, and he immediately kissed her back. Yu Tao seemed to be targeting them on purpose. Whether in the hotel room or while hiking, he would intentionally hint at a close relationship between himself and Ruo Hin. Chi Xiao was young and competitive, but he couldn't beat Yu Tao's cunning. So, every time he saw him alone with Ruo Hin, he would run over to interrupt. During the party at the mountain peak, Yu Tao found Ruo Hin to chat. From that, he learned Chi Xiao was in a design contest. However, Yu Tao didn't think much of Chi Xiao at all. Instead, he thought Ruo Hin was just dating him because she was temporarily into younger guys. He said that as time passed, problems would easily pop up between them. However, Ruo Hin firmly denied Yu Tao's view. She believed she didn't need to find a rich man to live, and the important thing right now was feeling comfortable and happy. No matter what the future held, she felt great, at least for now. The old classmates realized Yu Tao liked Ruo Hin and couldn't help but advise him to let go. But they couldn't convince him. After 2 days of sightseeing, everyone packed their bags to leave. Yu Tao intentionally let Chi Xiao know that Ruo Hin had asked him for help at the design contest, even if it might embarrass her. This hit Chi Xiao right in the heart and made him feel uncomfortable. Because of Yu Tao's sarcasm, Chi Xiao's self-esteem was hurt. Even though he was home, he was still very moody. Su Yang showed Chi Xiao the public account Sijai had opened, and he was full of energy. But Chi Xiao was still bothered by what Yu Tao said, and couldn't help asking how Su Yang felt about getting help from women. Although Su Yang didn't understand why Chi Xiao said that, he thought that even if Sijai helped, he would just pay her back double rather than feeling insecure. After Yu Tao returned to Shanghai, he intentionally brought gifts to the house and revealed that Ruo Hin and Chi Xiao were dating. At first, Mom Shun didn't believe it and immediately ran to Ruo Hin's house to search through everything. Once Ruo Hin admitted the truth, her mother was both shocked and angry. Furthermore, she didn't expect that Mom Chi already knew, and she was the only one kept in the dark like a fool. Mom Shun was extremely disappointed. She left in anger and went to confront Mom Chi. However, Mom Chi thought the most important thing was their children's happiness, and that age didn't matter. Although she couldn't understand Mom Shun's thoughts, she believed her son was responsible and always sincere with Ruo Hin. Facing Mom Shun's anger, Mom Chi stayed calm and proactively told stories about the past. By using many stories to describe Chi Xiao's character, Mom Chi hoped Mom Shun would trust Ruo Hin's choice. She said society is progressing, and older people's thinking should keep up with the times. Once children truly love each other, we should respect their choices. Through Zhu Lin, Qi Xiao found out that the investor Ruo Hin mentioned was actually her, so he felt even more burdened. Just then, Ruo Hin called to ask him to temporarily hide their relationship from Mom Shan. Because of what Ruo Hin said, Qi Xiao couldn't help but lose his temper, feeling like she looked down on him. After hanging up, Ruo Hin was very suspicious. Yu Tao called and asked her to come downstairs to talk about the contest and invited her for afternoon tea. Ruo Hin turned down Yu Tao's offer, deciding to let Qi Xiao rely on his own strength to win the contest. As it turned out, Qi Xiao saw them talking, which made him even angrier. Qi Xiao asked Zhu Lin to cancel the 200,000 yuan investment from Ruo Hin and even clearly emphasized that he didn't want to rely on a woman, let alone be a deadbeat. In the following days, every time Ruo Hin texted Qi Xiao, he always responded coldly, making her really not understand his mood. Ruo Hin and Si Jai were at a coffee shop having afternoon tea. She said the new energy department was about to hold a legal meeting and Si Jai might have a chance to work by her side. Si Jai was very happy and proactively showed Ruo Hin the public page she created to share the good news, while also telling her about Qi Xiao's recent situation where he wasn't happy. The next day, the company interviewed assistants. The new girls entering the job market talked very excitedly about their future dreams. This made Ruo Hin sink into a memory, thinking of when Qi Xiao came to the company for his interview. Because the girl's personality was like Qi Xiao's and they both were full of youthful energy, Ruo Hin was very satisfied and decided to hire her on the spot. Meanwhile, Mom Shun was eating at a restaurant and suddenly heard the next table discussing an older woman-younger man romance. In that story, the woman was older than the younger guy. When she turned to look, she realized they were her old neighbors. Because Mom Shun joined in, the topic of age gap love became very lively. One aunt talked about her niece being in a similar situation, but currently being very happy with her younger boyfriend. Contrary to Ruo Hin's mom's conservative views, her two friends had more open-minded ideas about marriage. They thought it wasn't a bad thing for the woman to be older than the man. This is because nowadays women know how to take care of themselves and no longer worry about becoming old maids. On the other hand, men often gain weight and lose their looks when they reach middle age. Moreover, men have a shorter lifespan than women. If a woman marries an older man, she might end up a widow. At first, Mom Shun thought her friend's daughter was dating a much older man, but it turned out they only had a 5-year gap. Looking back at her daughter being over 10 years older than Qi Xiao, she worried no one would accept it. However, through this conversation, Mom Shun's perspective changed a bit. She also wanted her daughter to find her own happiness. However, at this time, Ruo Hin and Qi Xiao were having a conflict. Qi Xiao spent all his time creating at the design studio, but he suddenly ran out of inspiration and wasn't happy with anything he drew. Ruo Hin proactively went to find Qi Xiao to make up with him and explained that she invested because she wanted to support his dream, not his charity. Learning that Ruo Hin had rejected Yu Tao, Qi Xiao felt a bit better and frankly expressed the worry in his heart. He was afraid Ruo Xin didn't want to go public with their relationship. To put Qi Xiao's mind at ease, Ruo Hin called her mother. She wanted to face this matter together with her. Su Yang registered the copyright for his comic. Si Jai helped him find a buyer and suggested he start an online company to run his own business. Thanks to Si Jai's support, Su Yang regained his confidence. He wrote his resignation and handed it in, full of hope for the future for him and Si Jai. Knowing her son was about to meet Ruo Xin's mom, Qi Xiao's mom gave him a lot of advice, even mentioning the etiquette for meeting the bride's family in Shanghai. Qi Xiao prepared very carefully. He went to Ruo Xin's house and cooked a table of delicious food. Ruo Xin's mom looked very serious and listed all of her worries. However, facing Ruo Xin's mom's questions, Qi Xiao couldn't make any promises about the future. He only knew that right now, he and Ruo Xin truly love each other. After all, no one can predict the future or know what tomorrow will bring. You can only live for the moment. Ruo Xin's mom saw Qi Xiao's sincerity and realized he understood her daughter even better than she did, and she couldn't help but be moved. After thinking it over for many days, Ruo Xin's mom decided not to object anymore. Although she couldn't accept it immediately, she respected her daughter's choice. Since making up, Zhou Cheng and Zi Yin had been stuck together like glue. Even when away on business, Zhou Cheng really missed his wife. He tried to finish work early to get back home. Understanding her husband's hard work, Zi Yin decided to give up her passion for playing drums. She asked how to find a replacement for her in the band. Zhou Cheng was very touched and promised to come home earlier to be with his wife. Hao suggested that Zi Yin should hold a farewell performance. After talking it over with Zhou Cheng and the others, they finally decided to hold it the day after tomorrow. Receiving Zi Yin's invitation, Ruo Xin met her at a fancy restaurant for afternoon tea. During their chat, whenever Qi Xiao was mentioned, Ruo Xin couldn't hide the happy face of a girl in love. Qi Xiao personally made a gift that could project images of a starry sky. Ruo Xin really loved this gift, and in the romantic atmosphere, the two shared a sweet kiss. On the day Zi Yin held her farewell performance at the bar, many of Zhou Qing's friends and colleagues came to support her. On stage, Zi Yin sent her thanks to Ding, Ruo Xin, and especially her husband, Zhou Cheng. She publicly expressed her love for her husband in front of everyone. Zi Yin dedicated this final performance to everyone. Zhou Cheng stood below the stage, watching from start to finish with deep emotion. Following CJI's lead, Su Yang showed his business license to everyone. Ruo Xin and Qi Xiao were very surprised to see the two had started a company so quickly and even found an office. Just as everyone was raising a glass to a bright future, the judges of the design contest called to say that Qi Xiao's work was suspected of plagiarism. The two works had many similarities. Furthermore, the designer Li Wei is well known in the industry and had submitted his work beforehand. Therefore, the judges decided to disqualify Qi Xiao from the contest. Even though the other side provided very convincing evidence, Qi Xiao still insisted he was the original creator of the work. However, except for Ruo Xin, Su Yang, and a few close friends, everyone in the jewelry industry believed Li Wei. Qi Xiao was very sad about this result. He told Ruo Xin about the source of his idea. Thanks to Ruo Xin's comfort, he gradually calmed down. After the meeting, Ruo Xin called Gu Tao to ask for help. However, at this time, Gu Tao was busy being in love with his wealthy girlfriend, Fei Fei. Because she trusted Qi Xiao, Ruo Xin wanted to file an appeal with the organizers to face Li Wei directly. Even though he didn't understand why Ruo Xin trusted Qi Xiao so much, Gu Tao still agreed to help. He contacted his close friend Lao Ma to handle the appeal process. Meanwhile, Qi Xiao and Su Yang looked for Xiao Qi to investigate the copyright registration website. They had previously discovered that the website's link was fishy and contained malware that could download other people's original designs and delete the traces. Ruo Xin compared Li Wei's and Qi Xiao's designs and found the two works shockingly similar. However, since the computer used to register on that website was turned off, it was very hard to track unless they used a bait-and-switch tactic to lure Li Wei in. The next morning, the appeal meeting was held at Shangli Company with the participation of the organizers, judges, and representatives for both sides. Under the witness of Xiao Yin and the others, Li Wei and Qi Xiao took turns presenting their design ideas. The two works were the same, but the two men had different views on the design details. In this complicated situation, Xiao Yin thought they had to rely on the registration time to make a decision. Qi Xiao had just provided screenshots showing he registered the work on that website beforehand, when Li Wei used the excuse of a classic style and brought design drafts to prove he was the original creator. Li Wei was aggressive and even mocked Qi Xiao for opening an online shop to sell products. Unexpectedly, Qi Xiao provided evidence of the fake website and used the IP address to locate Li Wei's design studio. At first, Li Wei still tried to deny it, but Qi Xiao revealed that his friend had planted malware in a photo and hacked into Li Wei's computer. They discovered many works from other designers inside. Xiao Yin asked Li Wei to hand over his laptop for everyone to check. Li Wei immediately panicked, and his actions proved Qi Xiao's innocence. The judges announced they were reinstating Qi Xiao's eligibility and sent Li Wei's file to the designer's professional ethics committee for investigation. Qi Xiao cleared his name of plagiarism. His design style left a deep impression on Xiao Yin. She was curious to see his other works. However, Ruo Xin accidentally opened a file containing the design Qi Xiao planned to use to propose to her. On the way back, she kept teasing Qi Xiao. Zi Yin and Zhou Cheng were soothing their nephew. They looked like a happy family of three. Zhou Cheng's mom really wanted a grandchild, and she hoped Zi Yin would get pregnant soon. However, Zhou Cheng didn't pressure his wife anymore. He respected her decision. Zhou Cheng's mom didn't understand her son's thinking. She thought Zi Yin had influenced him. However, Zi Yin had her own plans for herself. If she wanted to have kids later, she would prepare carefully. Her sister and father-in-law supported her view. Zi Yin used her bonus to buy Sonya travel tickets for her parents-in-law as a thank you for taking care of her recently. She wanted them to stay healthy and have time to travel and relax. Seeing her filial daughter-in-law, Zhou Cheng's mom calmed down and understood things better. The whole family gathered around the table, the atmosphere happy and warm. Later, Qi Xiao turned down Xiao Yin's introduction about partnering with big factories. He decided to invest in a small processing workshop. Business gradually stabilized. After work, Ruo Xin brought late-night snacks to Qi Xiao, along with new jewelry samples he designed. Seeing the two being so affectionate, Zhu Lin felt like a third wheel, so he made an excuse to go out and eat. Qi Xiao stayed up late designing jewelry while sending flirty texts to Ruo Xin. Their feelings for each other grew stronger. Min Jie returned from Shenzhen to Shanghai and immediately called a meeting at the company. He thanked everyone in the new energy department for their efforts in helping the department become independent and grow. The board of directors appointed Min Jie as general manager, Lisa Fong as executive vice president, and Ruo Xian as chief operating officer. Other outstanding employees were also appointed to important positions. After the meeting, Min Jie praised Ruo Xian highly. Even Lisa Fong prepared a new office for Ruo Xian. This surprised Ruo Xian. Since she was promoted to director, Ruo Xian transferred Si Jai to work with her. Su Yang was very happy to hear the news. His work was highly rated by clients, bringing in the first income for the company. At this time, Ruo Xian received a gift sent by Qi Xiao. Inside the gift box was a card full of sweet words and a meteorite he designed himself. Knowing Qi Xiao had to participate in the contest and present his design ideas tomorrow, Ruo Xian not only helped him prepare thoroughly, but also chose a very handsome suit for him. Qi Xiao also helped Ruo Xian pick an evening gown. The two looked in the mirror and tried on clothes together. In the romantic atmosphere, Qi Xiao proposed to Ruo Xian. That night, Ruo Xian and Qi Xiao's love bore fruit. The jewelry design contest took place as scheduled. Si Jai and Su Yang went backstage with Qi Xiao to prepare. Gu Tao also brought his girlfriend, Fei Fei, to support them. However, after the two of them left, Si Jai thought Fei Fei looked very familiar. She remembered that she wasn't a rich guy's daughter from Hangzhou, but just a regular model. She used to run socialite training classes for girls. Hearing Si Jai say this, Ruo Xian couldn't help but start thinking. It's surprising that Gu Tao, who used to be so sharp at judging people, was actually tricked by a girl like that. Qi Xiao stepped onto the stage to present his design idea, and at the same time, expressed his love for Ruo Xian. He thanked fate for letting him meet her, because love is the most magical thing in the universe. Half a year later, Ruo Xian became more and more skilled at her job. Lisa Fong secretly praised Min Jie's eye for talent. Before returning to the headquarters, she decided to hand over her position to Ruo Xian. According to the HR announcement, the face of the company had changed a lot. Some people left, some stayed, and some just went with the flow. Liu Pei applied for early retirement before officially leaving his job, and the managers who used to suck up to him were now trying to win over Ruo Xian. Even Ren Yi and director Liu competed with each other to give her gifts. Ruo Xian thanked Liu Pei for helping her over the past years. She went to see him off. Watching Liu Pei's lonely back as he left, Ruo Xian couldn't hold back her emotions, and her eyes filled with tears. Si Jai was promoted to training manager. Su Yang's comic was chosen for shampoo advertisement. Ziyin found joy in her work at the music school. Qi Xiao also became a famous designer. Their lives were back on track. Ruo Xian got a call from the two mothers, signaling that it was time to prepare for the wedding. At age 35, she finally found her happy ending. This was something that made her feel proud. This interesting movie ends here. Thanks for watching until the end.